Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everyone to this live stream, which we have started again. I hope that we will not face any issues in the lag here because also the game is super exciting. We have Praggnanandhaa playing the Benko Gambit against Wesley So, and we have Vishnu here right from the start. So, Vishnu, thank you so much for coming on and. Yeah, as I have said in our previous stream, this line which has happened here was the same line that was played by Vishnu and myself here. Vishnu had castled. This was 12 years ago. It's already a historic game, e4.
Yeah.
Many years ago. But here, Wesley has given up a pawn and pushed
Yeah.
his knight to e5. And now Pragg has begun to think since last 9 minutes.
Right. It's a tricky portion, but black should definitely be okay.
This one, what would you do here as black? Like, what move do you think is a good move?
I think queen b7 you have to play. I don't
Right.
really see a lot of options.
Right. So queen b7 here.
Yeah. It's not easy for white also how to continue the initiative. Queen h5 maybe.
Threatening on f7.
Yeah.
And now I go g6. With the idea of putting the bishop on g7 maybe.
Yeah, queen g4 I guess. Queen g4 or queen h4. Not sure. And then maybe double O or triple O is an idea. I don't know.
So if I go bishop g7, already you can think about even short castle.
Maybe there is knight d7 here. Can I play bishop? Oh, there's bishop c6 check, yeah. Sorry.
Check. But there
So
could be this move like knight c4 threatening knight d6. That could be an irritating move because I take,
yeah.
take,
Threatening queen
castles.
c4 also.
Yes. And this seems to be good for white.
How does the bar not move? Maybe the line goes queen d5, I guess.
No, there's just f5 some.
Yeah. Knight d4 f5 is it? Oh, f5 here.
f5. So knight e5 is definitely a very interesting move here that has been played by Wesley, and we are already in a territory where we have only one game, that too between two not so strong players who have played this. And by the way, in the chat we have a question by Akash who says, question to Vishnu Prasanna sir, thoughts on Nihal's performance in the tournament. He started taking more risks than he usually takes, and I love his gameplay.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's just trying to do that. And
is Nihal there near you?
Yeah. Probably he'll answer this question.
Yeah, maybe we will also say hi to him later. But he started taking a lot more risks here. That's what people are saying.
Yeah, I mean, he always used to do that in Blitz, I guess, but now more so in classical. Just experimenting with things.
Right? Wow. And actually, were you happy with his games? Because there were some really very interesting topsy-turvy battles. One was like that shocked everyone was his move e4 a6 in the opening in one of the games. This is like incredible to play this move. Reminded of Karpov versus Tony Miles game.
Yeah. I mean, our discussion was like, who's going to take responsibility for this decision mainly? So probably it was, I would say it's Nihal's choice, and I just let him go with it. It's been played actually a lot in Blitz and stuff like that. And Christian Bauer, that French player, also has a bunch of games. I think he has done some surveys also. Basically transposed to a bad French. but you get a long game, you get a fight. So yeah. So basically, you don't have to memorize too much, and you just play, even
Right.
if you're slightly worse.
Yeah, it's amazing to see this, and we will see one more game, Vishnu. This is of your former student here, who
Of
is
course.
playing Gukesh versus Levon Aronian, and Gukesh is playing with the black pieces. What is your feeling about Gukesh's play recently? I think you are the one who can best answer this. Maybe he's a little bit out of form here. He lost 2 games,
Yeah,
has 5 draws.
I think it's just something everybody goes through. I think he's just been a bit out of form.
Hmm.
I generally know that he's still working very hard, but maybe he's trying to change. I don't know much about what he's exactly doing, so maybe he's trying to change something or trying to deal with something. So it's just yeah, some it's just a form thing, I think, and yeah, he has to figure out some way to maintain it better.
Hmm.
Looks the game is Levon is just blitzing out the moves. Yeah,
Yeah, Levon has blitzed out moves. You said that it's something that everyone goes through,
yeah,
but not everyone becomes the world champion at 18. So it's also a very rare situation. But maybe is it like adjusting to the new situation of becoming a world champion?
probably. I'm not really sure what's going on in his head, but I'm sure he'll find a way to deal with it soon.
Hmm. Do you think this is a question that I get asked often in the chat, and I don't have a very concrete answer, so asking you as well. Do you think playing freestyle chess impacts the other form of chess, because he had 2 events which were not so great in freestyle?
I mean, the impact is like because your calendar is already full, right? So, um, yeah, so that is the main impact. I don't think it has any actual um, just impact, but your calendar is full. You have a little less time to think about your usual stuff, and you maybe rest a little bit less. But yeah, um, I think generally if you're playing the rapid blitz and classical already, you're fairly occupied, and the freestyle I don't think it has a bad impact on it. We used to play freestyle chess um, when we were training. Like after the camp, you know, when these guys were kids and all. So till the parents come to pick them up, the last session would be like freestyle chess.
Oh,
And yeah, sometimes we used to do that, either solve something or like freestyle chess. It's something that every player enjoys also, like um, because there's a lot less memorization. Any top guy you ask, I think he's happier to play freestyle chess.
wow. So it's very enjoyable, but it's also now becoming competitive. Earlier, it was only like just creativity, but now with so much prize money and events and Magnus giving so much time, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I mean, I think it's being promoted in a big way. So let's see how competitive it becomes.
Right, right. So right now in the game, he played a d4, Levon playing very quickly, and Gukesh, of course, cannot take here, guys. If black takes here, what is the problem that black would face? White to play. Yes, guys, that's the correct answer. There is e5 that can happen here, and e5 is a very, very powerful move which uh, makes you lose a piece. So e5 is very strong. So that's the reason why bishop g4 was played here. And Vishnu, do you know this line with black or white?
No, not at all. So
Mm.
this is like playing bishop a4 and taking on c6 is slightly less popular, but yeah, clearly both of them are prepared, I think. I mean, Levon probably a little bit more, but I have a feeling like this guy, Gukesh also knows what he's doing and probably recollecting from him.
Hmm. He took on d4. Wow. By the way, the question here is if you take de, then queen d1. Ah, okay.
Yeah,
d1,
probably just knight d4.
knight takes pawn, and black is very fine. So
Yeah.
knight d2, queen d4 taken by Gukesh. He thought for a long time here, 11 minutes. Knight takes, bishop d1, knight c6, bishop c2, knight e7, king e7, pawn to b3, trying to get the bishop out from here. Bishop d3, check, king e6, rook a c1, and rook a c8. Wow, we've reached here.
Yeah, very forcing line actually, but optically it doesn't look like black is in any trouble.
Also, the bar is like suggesting black is already equalized.
Right. So very odd choice. I don't fully understand how white is motivated to go here, but yeah, I'm sure he has some idea. I don't know.
It could be that he has mixed up some move order as well.
Maybe because here,
I mean, the king looks a bit weak on e6. If a knight could come and give a check, but like if you play knight f3, I can just go h6, and there is no way the knight comes here.
yeah,
What should white do here? Actually, the question is, how can white put some pressure? Maybe rook
maybe
c3, rook
b2 or
c1.
something.
Bishop b2.
So the idea of a4 or something.
a4. To trap this bishop.
Yeah, it's an idea. And also rook c5. Maybe rook c5 is knight d7, but also maybe knight f3 no.
So now this is a big threat, attacking here and here. So I have to be a little careful. Because if I play rook d8, then knight f3 already, I'm in some pressure.
Yeah. Bishop b2, what rook? He play or not? Maybe I just play h6. Yeah? But then knight f3 anyway, not sure.
Knight d7.
And then the bishop just runs away. Yeah. So I guess both sides have to be a bit careful.
But now if I try to trap here, you can always go a5, making space for the bishop now to come to a6. And there's also bishop c2 if needed. Maybe this rook, so that if I take on e4, there is rook e1, but then I can take on f3. Okay. So Levon actually playing super quick, but landing in slightly inferior position. Do you think like Gukesh can press here, or it's just equal?
No, looks mostly equal actually.
Mm.
I mean, probably Levon has to kind of agree to, if he doesn't overpress it, he should definitely be okay, I think. I mean, it doesn't look like black has anything.
There can be certain ideas here, Vishnu, of also pushing the pawn to c5, and after knight f3, knight d7.
Wow.
Check, there is king f6.
So a4 here?
a4 and somehow c4, f6, rook d1, and there's bishop c2. You can't attack this bishop somehow.
Yeah. It's pretty safe on b3.
You go here, it goes here.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah. So this is actually a very important encounter for Gukesh. You know, when a tournament is not going so well, when you have -2 after 7 rounds, how should one think? Like, what do you think is Gukesh thinking right now? Is he thinking like, let me get this tournament done with, or he's like, let me score 2 wins and it can go to 50%?
I think it's hard to think like I'll score 2 wins because anyway you're not able to play. So I think mostly you would be thinking about starting to play well, right? So finding his form back rather than the outcome,
Hmm.
right? So ideally you should be thinking about that, like, and that's how he thinks generally. So only if you're playing well you can have any chance of winning those 2 games, I think. And form is always very hard to control, right? So you can never be, how well you play is almost not always under your control, although we like to think that, but it's very hard to control that. When you're not playing well, you're just not playing well and you don't know why.
Hmm.
And you just can't help it, is what I mean.
Hmm.
Right. So I think he would be focusing on getting back to good form and like stuff like that, probably.
Sometimes you are not playing well and it's not in your control. Yes.
Yeah, almost nobody wants to play poorly. Right. So you can do better, but yeah, you're something is bothering you, I guess.
Hmm.
F4. That's a
F4 by Levon. That too, he played it like with his left hand. I mean, he is a left-handed player and he did it with nice style there. But it feels like he's taking super huge risks here.
I don't know, is it calculated or is just
Maybe the engine is like, this is a pure bluff. You can take it. But I think Levon has some very nice human instincts and he would definitely be thinking of something here.
yeah, definitely. Levon is known to bluff in general, actually. So it's not like you can always trust what he does, but is he still thinking? Yeah, Gukesh is thinking, right? So
Gukesh is thinking now. And
yeah,
I think for Gukesh, I'm
what is
pretty
definitely a
sure
move.
he will take the pawn. We can see Gukesh here. A win here would do his confidence a world of good actually in this event. And yeah,
Cost.
let's. What would be his idea? I think. Do you think?
I don't know how F4
E5.
is connected to. I don't see how F4 is used.
E5. Yeah, I was thinking E5 here and here. This is what he wants basically. But
I have too many places to run away. I think.
also this check.
Slightly scary, but yeah, also hard to believe that I'm going to get checkmated without queens.
You're 2 pawns down.
Yeah, yeah. I would not do this with. I'm a little worried for white actually.
F4 is just. Do you think that Gukesh here could be worried about taking this? And sometimes, you trust your opponent a bit too much and you go knight d7. And then
Yeah,
this,
taking that pawn for sure.
he's taking it, yeah?
If he plays knight d7, there's something definitely wrong.
You will call him tonight.
I don't know, but I think there's no way he's playing knight d7.
So he takes f4, knight f3. And here, what do you play? That's a interesting question.
Knight f3 is probably the idea. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe he wants rook d1.
Yes. Now he wants to checkmate. Like, this is the point. Knight d4 check is the idea. You have bishop b2 now. It's like he's going after the king. It's a mating attack.
Yeah,
Looks scary, but I think practically this might not be very easy uh to play against. Let's say you take this pawn because it's a free pawn. And then, I don't know, knight g5, there is king f5. Oh, but there's
Bishop
rooks.
e4 is a little scary, no?
But if you don't take bishop e4,
Knight
I'm
g4 is my instinct, but
knight g4.
no, he doesn't like it.
Check.
King
King
f6.
f6. Mhm.
He took, yeah. So of course he takes.
He took. Let's go. Guys, Gukesh better here after just 16 moves in e4, e5.
Yeah,
Eh,
I think, yeah.
Sorry?
I feel like Levon is still in his prep. I'm sure, like, because this is like very hard to make this decision over the board.
But
But okay, he might be bluffing still, but
yes, he played this move f4. Like, he took till here, he had 134. Then bishop a3, he took 13 minutes. And then this 2 minutes. And he takes f4 now.
yeah.
Okay, guys, we are going to check this game and see what Levon is going to do next. But Vishnu, we also would love to tell people about an initiative where you are a part of, and that is actually growing very beautifully in the world of chess. There is a very nice picture which I want to first show our viewers. Let's see if I can bring it up. Yes, this is the picture here, guys. We have Vishnu here along with the team of Circle Chess. There is Gukesh there in the middle, who is the brand ambassador. There is also Gaurav here. Tell us a bit about this entire Circle Chess initiative, Vishnu.
So Circle Chess is a chess tech company which is aiming to build the largest chess learners community in the world, right? So that is our primary mission. And we want to enable and grow chess and introduce technology as much as possible into different areas of chess to, promote, make things easier, basically, for everybody who's involved with chess. So I've been working with them for more than a year now and very, very closely. And our biggest initiative, the Kaisa app, it's available on the web now and it's going to be released on Android and iOS pretty soon. And with tournament play, gameplay, and so on. And yeah, we are excited for that. And we have been working on this for a long time.
What is the Kaisa? Is this the Kaisa app? This one?
Yeah, the Kaisa is a
world's first AI-enabled chess coach.
Yes.
Wow. Vishnu, you are basically creating more Vishnus like yourself, yeah, through AI.
Yes, exactly. better than what I'm doing.
Better than
More precise. Yeah. So this is something that's coming up right now. Probably at the end of this month or so. We are excited for that, and people can also play there and organize tournaments there, just like any other online platform.
Wow.
And
So this is different from Kaisa School of Chess membership. This is Kaisa is AI-enabled chess coach.
Yes, Kaisa School of Chess is an online academy where we are trying to provide some structured online learning, right? So throughout the world, basically, and we try to organize. We have a kind of a philosophy for Kaisa School of Chess is that to cover all levels of teaching, right? So have good instruction, have good mentorship, and have good coaching as well. Like these three parameters we try to solve with the program there, and we have designed the program in that way. So it kind of suits with whatever we're doing in Kaisa also, because it gives you some Kaisa also kind of analyzes your games and shows what you're doing right and wrong and so on. And we try to structure the Kaisa School of Chess things similarly. We try to make it as personal as possible.
Wow. There is a very interesting thing that we have done today, Vishnu. We have giving away totally 50 memberships, 25 today and 25 tomorrow. So in all 50 1 month memberships of Kaisa, and this AI learning tool. So if
Yeah.
you guys check out the description, there's a link where you can fill a form and you can get this 1 month membership. uh, if you fill that form in, actually to 50 people will be selected out of that. So Vishnu, if someone gets that membership like of Kaisa, what is it that they should do with it according to you?
No, it has a bunch of features where you can it will analyze your games and it can show you which part of the game basically you're doing well at and which part of the game you're not doing so well at and so on, and how you're doing in time pressure and so on. If you're putting in online games, it will show how you're generally doing in time pressure and so on.
Ah,
Yeah, so you can be very specific on the things that you want to work on. You need not keep studying the next opening, or you not keep solving puzzles, but you can be very specific about what is it that I need to work on, right? So
wow.
it also very importantly picks positions from your own games to solve and try to improve on the mistakes of your games.
It's
That's
very
also very
exciting.
important. Yeah.
Very interesting. Actually, this is something that is very close to your heart. So I think you have worked a lot on this project.
Yes, I'll spend a lot of time, and this is the version 1.0, and we kind of want to make this into a you know very useful thing where a large part of the improvement is taken care by this.
So basically, people are all the time saying, hey, I don't have a coach. I'm not having the resources to have a coach. So this can be at least a good
Yeah,
substitute till a point.
yes, it's an enabler also. Like always that it's a good enabler for a coach to understand the student much faster. He doesn't have to go through hundreds of games to find out what is wrong with what the student is doing wrong. He can just go to his profile and figure out all the key moments of the game and the exact style and so on. So it's a good enabler for coaches as well, because you can serve a lot of students much more quickly with this.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
So
very
very
interesting.
excited to when for it to be used by everybody, and looking forward to their feedback as well.
Yeah, maybe I will also use it, Vishnu. I have a match coming up, India versus USA.
Yeah, I read the
And
news.
I think I was going to ask you if you could help me prepare for it, but maybe I will ask Kaisa to help me prepare.
Sure. We both are available for you. Yeah.
Well, as long as Nihal keeps winning now, I don't think you are available. So you are busy there.
Yeah,
But
I'm just
sorry.
yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah.
By the way, the move you suggested in the game between Wesley So and Pragg has happened. Queen h5.
Wow.
Yes,
So
this is
very
on the
tense.
board.
It's a super tense position, I think. I mean, it's the kind of position where one wrong move and you are good to go home.
Today, actually, I am thinking there will be two decisive games.
Okay. Which ones?
I mean, both of them, these two, Pragg and Gukesh, both of them could win today. That's my feeling.
Yeah, Gukesh and Pragg, both the games you follow are going to win. Are going to have results.
That's what I feel. It's very interesting. I think both of them. There's a lot of imbalance. Both their opponents have decided to sacrifice pawns. Just imagine, like you are playing the Benko Gambit, and White is the one who's pawned down. It's like White gave up two pawns after being a pawn up.
Yeah.
By the way, Akash in the chat says, please convey to Vishnu sir, his voice is similar to Tamil director Gautam Vasudev Menon.
Okay. Thank you. I like GVM.
Ah, you know him. Oh, wow.
Yeah, my wife would disagree, but thank you, Akash.
Well, we'll ask Raghavi also about this question later. But yeah, there's this part. I think, Vishnu, you also have to go to the closing ceremony. You have some time, right? It's still.
Yeah, I have 10, 11 minutes.
But just one question here. When we looked at this picture, which we showed to our viewers about circle chess, this picture is so loaded. It's Gukesh is there, you are there, there is Grandmaster RB Ramesh, there is Grandmaster Akash. So there are many trainers who are working with circle chess.
Yeah, we are trying to kind of, so it's a chess learners community, right? So we are trying to kind of, not just the learning part, the Kaisa School of Chess is designed with a lot of thought, and even Kaisa is designed, every feature that it has is designed with a lot of thought, inputs from these GMs as well, and other advisors like Srinath is an advisor for us, and he's also been helping us out with a lot of things. And we have had other GMs also who are actively working with us. And yeah, so apart from the trainers also, we have a circle chess assistant, right? So which is how I was introduced to circle chess. For
It's
the
the
Bangalore.
WhatsApp assistant.
Yes.
We use it for all our events.
Yeah.
To sign up.
It's a great tool. I mean, it solves so many problems and it's a simple solution. And that's how I got introduced to circle chess. I was playing the Bangalore Open last year and wanted to register. And it said register through WhatsApp. Wait, I can register through WhatsApp. Let me just check and click. I got into the tournament. I'm like, okay, this is great. And Gaurav contacted me like 2 months later and said, "Oh, I know you guys." But yeah, and that's how it works. But that's also a great tool. That's just an example of kind of what we are trying to solve actually. Like circle chess. About the CCM manager also, we are building a pairing software as well, which is on the cloud. So we as a team collectively agree that chess can be really, really enhanced with technology. Like technology is moving at a crazy pace, and we feel like we're trying to help chess catch up with it. Basically, I think there are a lot of areas which can be made easier for parents, players, coaches, everybody, organizers, with technology. Actually, that's our biggest goal.
Beautiful. That's so nice. I can agree with this, that it has solved a problem for us as well. Many times we would launch a tournament, then have a Google form, then link it to a payment portal, and then, but here it's all in one place. And in fact, we've done our weekly events now with the Circle Chess Assistant. We've also done, tomorrow we have a big tournament here, inter-school event, where 300 kids are playing. Everyone signed up through that. So very cool, very cool. Vishnu, you are, I think, not just training players, creating champions, but also kind of pushing chess in the right direction through tech as well.
Yeah, we had hope. Circle chess, I'm just trying to help circle chess as much as possible to do it. I'm very excited actually for the whole company and what they do. And yeah, I'm very happy with what we've achieved in this year, and probably we want to speed up more for the coming days. And hopefully, people here will check out the Kaisa app and give their feedback as well.
Yes, guys, check out the link in the description. Fill it up. You will get the membership if you are selected. You just fill in the form. There's also a question there. Why should you get the membership? Like, what is your improvement? Why do you want to improve? So do fill that up. Everyone in the chat saying GVM, GVM. They know him very well. One person also wrote MVL and GVM. Got confused there.
Yes. Chat is like, it's hard for me to. Somebody has started this, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's the same, but we will see.
Yes.
I mean, you can have Raghavi once to check. I'm sure you disagree for sure.
First thing I'll do after the stream ends is listen to his voice.
And we'll come back to Akash if he's right.
So right now we see Pragg really thinking hard here, and we also do check here. E takes f4, and Levon hasn't played his move yet. This is super exciting um, position that's happening.
Yeah.
What's next for you, Vishnu? Now after this, you are in a lane.
Right. Yeah. So I'll be here for a while, and then right now I'm nothing. I mean, I'm not. We don't have any big events coming up, but he'll compete in the esports qualifier.
Yes,
So
that's starting in 3 days, 18th.
yeah.
Sharjah
So
also he was going to play, right?
um,
Or not?
no, he's not playing actually.
Not
So
playing.
we're focusing on that now for to be a part of the esports World Cup,
Mm.
and so that is I'll be busy for a while with that, and then I'm happy to go back home. And yeah.
So you are here, there in UAE for some time.
Yeah.
Oh wow, amazing! It'll be very cool. And right now, major of your time is with Nihal that you are spending.
In terms of coaching, yes, but a lot of my time goes for circle chess also,
And
right?
also Hudson Academy.
Yeah. Of course, that also takes a lot of my time for sure.
So
And it's also
you have Hudson Academy, Circle Chess, Nihal you are working with. You might have other students as well, and then Madras School of Chess in Chennai.
yeah.
Is this enough, or
Not
there are
really
some
work.
more projects you are working on?
I'm not working with anyone else actually, but
Ah,
I'm also doing another project, but not not much. It's not related to chess as such, but
it's
yeah,
not
maybe
related to chess.
it is related to chess, but it's not a chess company. I'm just doing a study with a chess tech company
Wow.
called Neurostellar, and yeah, I mean, I don't know how much I can really reveal without asking them, but you'll. But I mean, I'm
You
full of.
revealed a lot. You revealed the names. People
No, that's
can
okay. No, it's on socials, so
people
it's
know.
okay.
People know about. Okay, Neurostellar. Wow. Is this something related to neuro and chess?
Yeah, it's about a variable which is
Oh,
kind of detecting your calm states and so on, and we are trying to do a study to with chess players.
wow.
It's at very early stages, but so that's the last job.
That's so interesting. What you are doing here? I think Vishnu, maybe majorly what you do now is you look at some very interesting, challenging things for yourself and you try to go into them, right?
Yes, for sure. Unless otherwise, I won't be able to do it really.
Mm.
I would run out of energy, and it has to be like super challenging or very disruptive. Otherwise, I don't really take it up.
So in Nihal's case, when he approached you, he mentioned in an interview that you both started working 6 months ago after GCL. What was interesting for you to start working with him? It's funny that he's there. I'm sorry about that, but I will ask him the same question later at some point.
Yeah, you can ask him now.
You
Actually,
know, the thing is with Nihal, I've never done. We always write to each other saying let's do an interview, and he keeps winning one event after another. So maybe it's keeps piling up the interview that we have to do. But yeah, if he can just join here for a minute, say hi to us, that would be very cool. In case if
yeah,
it's
he's coming in a minute. Yeah. No, I thought it's also a challenging thing for me, right? So um, I thought it was just a good opportunity. I knew he was super talented, and I mean, and I was also working with Vidit, and we had paused at that time. So this is just something. I mean, otherwise, I would not be coaching anybody,
Mhm.
and I wanted to continue coaching at some level. But somebody would understand my other commitments as well. So Nihal was flexible like that. So And I was also definitely very excited to work with him.
Mm.
And I think anyway he's okay with my random non-structured advices. So yeah, so it's fine.
Yeah, I think in general, one of the most amazing things about Vishnu, and I think we have spoken this sometimes there's a very nice interview that I have with me where we speak on the streets of Hudson, just outside Hudson. Oh, we have Nihal here. Hello, Nihal.
Hi.
Nihal, congratulations for finishing joint first. Could you come, like, you could stand behind Vishnu?
Sit.
You're sitting.
Oh,
Maybe you'll just have to adjust the camera a bit.
that's okay actually.
Yeah. Congratulations, Nihal. This great performance.
Thank you.
4 wins in a row at the end.
Oh, yeah.
Such an amazing. How are you feeling? Joined first in this event.
Yeah, I feel good. Nothing very special. Just feels good to finish off a tournament.
Yeah, and also you qualify to the World Cup. You become. I mean, you could have become the champion, but your opponent played an amazing tournament. I think in the last round, opponent you beat him, but he already had a 1 point lead over the field.
Yeah, he was playing really good chess, just winning game after game. So it was very well deserved for him. So congrats to him.
Yes. Nihal, we were talking just now to Vishnu about you, and I think you could hear most of it. I think some of the things we could also see on in your games, the amazing chess that you were playing. People were saying you are taking more risks this time.
Yeah, kind of like okay. Basically, I'm just trying to play as freely as possible. Like I'm just trying my best to just not think too much about the result and just go and make moves.
Mm. What was like one thing that Vishnu told you perhaps which helped you during this event? Is there something that you could tell our viewers? Because I'm sure you had a lot of conversations around chess and psychology or something. Is there one particular thing that you liked?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to point out one, but like okay, for example, I was very upset after I lost the game to Lobanov. It was a very interesting game.
Yeah, I think you were better, and then you got into this trick, which was like a
Yeah,
very unusual one with the knight fork and stuff.
yeah, like I got tricked in the timetable. He was very sharp. He defended well, and yeah, so obviously I was very upset, and I mean, he told like it's weird with him here, but like okay, like well, life extends way beyond the board. So
Mm.
yeah, it's easier to calm down.
When you think about things beyond the chessboard,
Yeah, like chess is just a okay, it's a big part, but still only a part. So, yeah.
You're
sometimes
putting him on the
it's.
spot here.
Sorry, Vishnu, what did you say?
You're putting him on the spot.
No, this is a great point. I was like thinking about it that sometimes chess players in a tournament feel like the event is so all consuming that they think that this is everything, right? At that time, what's going on, and just being able to zone out a bit can be very cool.
For sure.
Yeah. Just players suffer a lot for sure.
Yeah, that's true. I think chess players do suffer a lot. I've seen chess players having such difficult nights after blundering, sleepless nights. It's like maybe one of the most difficult things about being a chess player is how you take in the losses.
Yeah.
And perhaps once one is able to take in the losses better, they are also able to risk more. I guess, Nihal, that's maybe one of the things.
Yeah, I'm trying. It's not easy, of course, but I'm trying my best.
Awesome. And That's very cool. What was your favorite game from this event?
It's hard to say. To be very honest, actually, by the pure, like, well, not objective quality, but to be very honest, I really like my game in Lobanov, actually. Like, many unusual concepts and many interesting ideas. Although I lost the game, but okay, game overall, I think, for example, today's game I was really happy with. I think I managed to play quite a strong game. And yeah, against Jumabai was good. A6 was nice.
Yes, Jumabai was very cool game. Also, today's game you played very cool. So yeah, very many nice games. We have a question for you from Akash who says, "Are you still playing Among Us or GeoGuessr?"
Yeah. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
both or only GeoGuessr? Because I thought you play
Well,
GeoGuessr. Also Among Us.
yeah, GeoGuessr. Well, Among Us also, I'm always ready to play if, like, Among Us, you need a few people. GeoGuessr, I can play alone. So, but yeah, like, GeoGuessr, I do play sometimes still. And Among Us, yeah, if there are some friends are free, then sure, we try to play sometimes. Yeah.
Who is, according to you, good at GeoGuessr? Because I think you are the best chess player at GeoGuessr.
No, no chance.
No?
I don't think so.
I've
There should
never
be.
seen anyone look at the grass and tell which country it is.
Yeah, but surely there are better.
You know any chess player? I'm not talking about in the world. I'm sure there are many other people, but
Yeah.
in chess,
Here, for example, okay, I play with like Siddhant and Dulipala. And yeah, they're also very, very good.
oh, wow,
Especially
interesting.
like he gets more crazy guesses than me.
Siddhant and Dhulipala.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. We will look out for them. I think you have a close. I mean, someday I will ask them about this. I didn't know this. Um, before I let you go, Nihal, some thoughts on these two positions of Gukesh and Pragg. Like this one that you see in front of you is Gukesh versus Levon Aronian.
Yeah.
We are
Yeah.
very surprised by Levon's approach to this game. He has given up a pawn now. In fact, 2 pawns to be precise. Yeah, 2 pawns down.
All right. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I was following. Okay, I saw Leval as well, some lines as well, but yeah, it's a bit strange that Levon is thinking now. Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm not sure why he's thinking, but
Like if you are going with the
after F4, you cannot think.
right, probably. I don't know. Maybe he had some big miss in calculation somewhere. I don't
So you are
exactly know.
saying that he thought f4, then he thought he'll do this, but suddenly now he sees a defense for black in some line.
Probably, yeah. He probably missed some. There was some kind of big miss, and now he's trying to. Yeah. Trying to have a fresh look, I think.
What could be White's best way to put pressure according to you here?
I mean, I saw, so I cannot pretend it's according to me, but yeah, like I was saying, knight f3, and
Yeah.
of course, like the black king is a bit. Obviously, it's not feeling very comfortable.
Bishop e4, knight d2. Yeah.
Or knight knight d2 is better. Yeah? Or
It is still.
king f5.
Oh, bishop b2 actually. First bishop b2 and then
Threatening
Okay.
here and to take here.
rook h8. Yeah.
Yeah, this crazy move.
Knight d2.
Why not knight g5?
King f5.
Bishop f6. And now you just move the bishop over.
You move the bishop, I guess. Bishop d5.
But take.
Rook
Oh.
c5.
King g6.
And f5.
Knight d4. F4.
Wow. Maybe this is what he could have missed. It's possible. Something like this.
I mean, there's no reason for white to win also. I don't know why he's expecting white. I don't know.
Yeah.
He would not really expect white to win this position. I think. Because he knows the evaluation, right? It should not be advantage for white. Black should have a defense.
Knight d2 is strong.
Knight d2 is tricky.
King f5 still?
King f8 doesn't work. No. You cannot just move the
Now
rook.
just take on f6.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the knight is not. You can take with the rook now. Like king g6, you can take with the rook now. So it's a big difference.
So knight d2, king d5 is the move apparently.
Wow.
So it's
Wow.
not d4.
No, this is yeah.
This can get very, very tricky as the game goes on. Like rook d1 trying
Yeah.
to.
I have no idea what black would play.
Yeah, same here. Do you? I don't know. I don't even know what to suggest. C5, no. I think computer might just calmly move the bishop somewhere, bishop g6 or something, and say nothing is said. I don't know.
So generally, Gukesh is good in these positions. I mean, if there's a solution, he generally finds them. Right. So
Okay. So let's go to Pragg's game and get your thoughts on Pragg's.
My God, what is this? Okay.
Oh, Pragg did go bishop g6 here. So, Nihal, it came from the Benko.
Yes,
You saw this, yes.
Mm-hmm.
e7.
Yeah, very interesting opening choice for sure. I don't think I've seen Pragg play Benko before either.
Yeah, actually. 85.
Yeah.
And he played bg6 here. Actually, the engines were saying play g6, but this did look scary, actually.
yeah,
for sure. I was seeing some completely useless line here,
Like,
just a like just a trick. Like, okay, let's say queen h4, bishop e7, queen f4, maybe f6, knight g4 castle. Okay, I'm not actually calculating. Yeah, queen g5.
oh,
But yeah, of course it's.
let's ask our chat, if people are, do they find this? Guys, white to play. What does Nihal have in his mind here? Sorry, Nihal. Neeraj Satikar says, good to see Nihal doing justice to his potential. Thank you, Neeraj, for your message there. Madin Mohammed in the chat made a nice remark. He said, Gukesh is already in the end game and Levon is still in the middle game.
that's a nice way to put it.
By the way, a lot of people have found the checkmate here. Oops, let me just make sure that we have this here. Yes. So good job here by Akshit, Kaustub, Jash, Ruhan, Ajish, Jojo, Anand, Vikhyat, Vishal, and Rajendra. Superb. The move here is knight h6 checkmate. But of course, this was just for fun.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
game, bg6.
Not the queen. So
Yes. He took check by Pragg,
okay.
king f1, and now took fg6.
It all feels a bit mixed. I don't know. It seemed like queen e4 you wanted to take with the queen, probably.
fg6 he didn't like queen e5 thing.
Yeah.
You
Queen
mean
g6?
this?
Yeah. No. fg6, queen e5.
Instead of queen e4 check, just fg6.
Directly.
Queen e5, knight c6 maybe. But queen e4.
I guess.
Yeah.
It's definitely unpleasant. I mean, queen b5 is there, but in the end, it's just the king is just too exposed. It's just losing for black, I guess. So,
Nihal, if possible, could you speak a little louder so that people can hear you clearly?
yeah. It's I mean, there is queen takes b5 here as an option, but it's black's king is just way too weak for that, I guess. Like, maybe and you get two rooks, but white takes on c6, and black's coordination is non-existent basically.
Yeah.
Generally, in such positions, when the king is weak, queen is just way stronger than two rooks. And in this case, it's not even coordinated. So, yeah, it's so after fg, what happened actually?
He took here queen h3. maybe with some really dangerous ideas of rook e1 and
Yes,
taking
yes.
on e6.
Even with the queen, perhaps. So it's
Yeah.
a very, very scary position for black. But computer seems to think queen h3 is a mistake.
I mean, there was a better move than queen h3, which is queen d1.
Wow.
Ooh.
No, this
So
queen.
where is that rook going to go? I mean,
Yeah. I don't understand this move at all.
But maybe like black would do knight c6 here, and then h4 maybe with some,
H4, yeah?
yeah, something like this.
Yeah, I thought so. Like when you have no clue these days, you just
Push
have
the
to
h
think
pawn.
anything is H4, and again it is true. Wow.
In
That's-
fact, in this tournament, we have had, I think, very few decisive games, like not too many. And h4, h5, h6, whichever game it happened, those players won.
Pragg. I saw Pragg Abdusattorov.
Yes,
Was a
Pragg Abdusattorov, also this
brilliant.
Gukesh. There was one more game which Gukesh lost, I think. Duda. No, sorry, with MVL in the Scotch.
Yeah.
That was also h4, h5, h6. So, by the way, to queen h3, Pragg did go queen f5. And this is looking scary for Pragg actually.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know, does white go g4 here? Then he probably wants queen d5 and knight c6. Yeah.
Queen e3. I don't know.
Yeah, queen e3 looks normal or g3. I don't know that. One of
Queen
the two.
e3. Yes, that's the best move here. And already black is a little bit, because if you put your knight here, he can take and really ruin your structure. And if you
Yeah.
get your bishop out, g7 is hanging.
But yeah, I think Pragg will have to develop the knight at some point as soon as possible. Like, and probably only to c6 because knight a6, rook d1, it feels very tricky. Like how you defend the d7 pawn. Like you might have to play rook a7, but that looks like a very, very flimsy setup. Which, I mean, yeah, there should be some win here. So,
Yeah. This looks dangerous for Pragg. I think
Yeah.
Wesley is not like inherently very aggressive, so that could be one thing that could help Pragg here. But I mean, the position in itself looks very dangerous here.
yeah, for sure. And one thing about Wesley is that, as you said, he's not like exactly aggressive by nature. But if you provoke him, he can attack, calculate like the sharp positions. He can play as well as pretty much anyone if you really provoke him. So
Right. And today Pragg has provoked him by playing Benko and going into this line.
yeah, completely. So it's yeah. So
Amazing. Well, Nihal, in the chat, a lot of people sending you a lot of positive messages. Guys, Nihal has just finished second, or you can say joint first at the Asian Continental qualified for the World Cup. Also, and will be also playing the EWC qualifiers, that is the Champions Chess Tour, next on 18th. So, a question from Suhan is, which will be your upcoming tournament after that? Is there anything, Nihal?
so yeah, after that I'm planning to play Dubai Open from starting on I believe 27th of May.
So you will play this Champions Chess Tour, then Dubai Open.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. Uh, and Akash is saying, please stream more, Nihal.
Yeah, I'll try. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nihal, for coming here, for spending your time with us, and I wish you good luck for your next event.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye. And maybe before we end this call, maybe we can speak a few words with Vishnu here.
Yeah.
I think the closing ceremony is at 6:30 there, local time, or
6, I think. So it's probably about to start. I mean,
what
we're a
is
bit
the
late.
time difference actually?
1.5 hours.
1.5.
Yeah.
So it's already started. 6:20. It's
Yeah.
there.
Should head down now. I think. So we'll go down.
Vishnu is like,
We'll just tell them that we slept a bit.
They can watch this on the internet, Vishnu.
Sorry. Yeah. I should commit any crimes, I think. I will be.
Vishnu, this is the ultimate form of working and not expecting any results, like not going to the closing ceremony.
Yeah. I'm not sure he's so excited now. But otherwise, yeah.
But thank you so much for stopping by. Also, thank you for analyzing these games. Thank you for all that you do for chess in general, not just creating champions. We know about Gukesh, we now know with Nihal, but there are countless players with whom you have worked with, who have shown, who have helped, who have improved. And now with this new tool that you are creating, Kaisa with circle chess, I think it will help kind of chess improvement reach to the next level on a wide scale.
Yeah, definitely. Whatever we work whatever my work with circle chess, I also hope to make chess much more popular and into make sure that it reaches more people. And we kind of the assistant kind of helps you connect the online players to the offline world also, right? So you can find tournaments near you to play, and organizers can register your tournaments so that they can connect with the online players who just play online. And my work with circle chess, it will continue for a long time, and it will be like very important. It's a very important thing of what I do, I think. Yeah.
Last question, Vishnu, can I ask before you go?
Yes.
So how do you manage to do so much? You are also a father to 2 kids. This is what maybe people should know. And you are also a husband, and you do these different projects, and all of them require almost all of your time.
Yeah, I'm pretty much mostly burnt out, but that's I think there are a lot of people, like always say, it's not like I'm carrying everything. Circle Gym has a brilliant team. Hatson also has a brilliant team, and every project that I do at School of Chess, or I think, and Nihal himself is brilliant. So, I work with good people. I think every project I'm involved in, there are also other very smart people involved. So it's not like I'm carrying everything, but generally, yeah. And being a good husband and a father, that you have to take some reviews. I'm not sure I'm giving so much time right now, but
Some reviews. Okay, I will speak
I'll make
with
up for
your
it.
I will speak with your 6-month-old son and take his review.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't spend so much. I don't know.
No, but it's amazing. Thank you, Vishnu, for joining us, and I'll see you soon again on stream or in person.
Thank you, Saga, for having me, and thank you again for like doing these streams. And always happy to be on a ChessBase India stream. And let's train for this Levy thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, Vishnu?
Really, man.
I'll take you up on this word, yeah? Then
For
don't
sure,
regret.
no.
Until now, you have been saying I work with brilliant people, good people. Suddenly, here comes a non-brilliant person to work with.
No, for sure. If you want, if you think,
I would love to actually.
I'm qualified. Yeah.
Okay, you basically created a world champion. What more is there?
Sure.
Okay.
Very nice to be here, and see you again soon.
Thank you.
And best wishes to your viewers as well.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
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 Guys, that was Grandmaster Vishnu Prasanna joining us from Alain as the coach of Nihal Sarin right now. And guys, I also have been, Vishnu just said at the end, like, we can train for the India USA match with Levy. That's so amazing. I mean, that would be brilliant. And I must tell you that when we started off ChessBase India back in the day, one of our very first video online shows that we did was with Vishnu, and he was always very, very kind enough to do something with us to help us, and I think that has been very, very nice for us to grow. Guys, right now we have Wesley So, who has moved his queen to g3. He's angling to come inside to c7. The knight, if it develops here, I'm simply not liking the position here of black with these doubled pawns. But we must remember that black is a pawn up. And also, the white king is a little bit precariously positioned, blocking the rook on h1. Meanwhile, Levon Aronian has just played his move, guys. Let's go head over to that game. Gukesh, oh, e takes f4. He pushed his pawn to e5. And now the best move here was knight d5. But instead he went knight g4, which is the second best move. It's also a good move in the position. Knight to f3, threatening a check perhaps. Not so sure. Threatening a check here as well. We have some big comments in the chat, which is Trisha says Gukesh has not been in the form this tournament. Do you think he will not have the confidence to convert this game? Yes, it's quite possible, yeah, that your result in the tournament does impact when you get a good position. But somehow here we'll see the decisions he takes, because the best move, one of the things that he could have done here was knight d5. That was a good idea, but he instead chose to go here. He wants to sink his knight into the center of the board. But knight f3 now looks at both these squares. If you can't protect both, but you can do h6, then check, then king in the center, d5. Wow, this is so complicated. So complicated. I give you a check, my king can take this. Somehow there are no more checks, because if you give me a check with the bishop, I'll take your rook. Jagdish says Vishnu is a great guy, but this is a live stream for the games. Please analyze the games as you always do. Jagdish, we did analyze the games and we are analyzing them. In fact, to get insights from Vishnu and Nihal was just incredible, according to me. Lone Explorer says, please show some love to Pragg too. He's doing incredible things and really hurts to see his game. Array, Lone Explorer, every single day we look at both the games with great interest. For us, both the players are champions, and following them is a great joy. Every single day I make game recaps of both of their games. So please do not spread any false narrative. Call Harshit Bhai. Arey, Harshit Bhai will come, guys. He'll come. Tanmay says, any idea why did Vidit withdraw from Tepe Sigaman? Yeah, actually, it's very interesting that Vidit, who was slated to play in Sweden, is not playing there. And I hope that he will play very soon. I think he will play in London for the team. I don't know the name of his team, but it has Kramnik, Divya, and these players in the team. And yeah, it's a new phase for Vidit in his life, He's now married, and yeah, I think everyone, you see, guys, everyone kind of has these phases. In the case of, for example, I mean, it's not about Tepe Sigaman. I'm just talking in general. Like for Gukesh, after becoming the world champion, it's a new phase. For Vidit, there's a new phase. So every player has to adjust to the new phases of life. Guys, Amruta's health today is not good. That's why she cannot join. What is the name of the London tournament? It's World Rapid and Blitz Team Championship that's happening there. Oh, guys, yes, big news. Dhananjay P says there is a new grandmaster that India has today. It's the number 86 GM, Srihari LR. He became a GM today, and that's amazing because India was, at some point creating GMs at the rate of 6 to 7 GMs per year, sometimes even 8. But somehow the last year was very tough. For 368 days we had no GM. That's 1 year and 3 days. 12th May 2024 was the last GM in Indian chess. But now we have got the 86 GM, and I think now the floodgates have opened. I'm expecting this year to have another 5 GMs to reach 90. सक्षम सेज आप 87 बनने का क्या लोगे? अरे अभी तो फिलहाल guys, now at least I can have a chance to make a comeback to playing chess, because thanks to this USA India match that I will be playing, I will train for it, and then who knows where life will take me. You see, today Vishnu did mention that he could help me improve a bit at chess, and that's really amazing for me. I'm going to take him up on that for sure. Okay. King F1. We saw this Pragg game. Queen G3. Actually, Queen E3 was much better move. It's kind of tricky because with Queen G3 you are coming in, but with Queen E3, where are you going exactly? But the main point is maybe the queen is much better positioned here than on G3, because I'm all the time thinking like Pragg did go knight C6, that I can take and play Queen C7 attacking here. This is going on in my mind. But actually now Black has a very nice move, giving back the pawn and coordinating his pieces. Can anyone tell me what should Black play here? Shrishti says, Sagar sir, how is your preparation going on for USA match? Not much, Shrishti, because last few days we were doing the camp here, and also I've been commentating. But I think I'll very soon get time now. I think from today onwards or from tomorrow, want to start working a bit, and we'll train. I'll definitely train well for it. Rakshit Singh is like, मेरे को second बना लो. अरे Rakshit bhai, for sure. Building my own team of seconds and all. Yug Guitar, Sagar, I love commentary. Arey, thank you, Yug. What format is it going to be? Aditya says it's going to be 10 minutes plus 0 seconds increment. I love the move suggested by Vikhyat Rongali, who has said, and Vedant Hendre Shlok Vishwakarma. Very good. Bishop E7. After queen takes C6, you go king F7, and now this is not hanging anymore, and you have managed to coordinate everything. So that's a very nice way to play. So knight C6 played, and we are waiting for now Wesley's decision. He has 41 minutes. Pragg has 36 minutes on the clock. Shrishti says, you guys, hard work is crazy. Really appreciate that. But please take care of health too. Nothing is more important than that. I personally think a lot of people work hard. Like if you saw Vishnu here, he's so hardworking, just putting in all his time, effort and energy in different projects. So nothing out of the ordinary that we do. We just like chess and we continue working on it. But yeah, we are, when we commentate, we are like in touch with all of you. So it's a very nice, rewarding thing. But there are so many people who do so many things behind the scenes. So it's very nice. Only 25% of you have liked the stream, dosto. Please do like the stream, abhi, so that we are able to have more people joining in. And also today there is this offer by Circle Chess. So please do check out the description so that you can get 1 month membership from Kaisa, the AI tool that they have. Okay, Guki played. Let's go and check what Gukesh did there. By the way, there are some other games. Duda against Deac looks very even. With this pin here, both sides will end up with 5 pawns each. Wow, super complex game between Nodirbek and Alireza. Seems again equalish, maybe. Very interesting. Alireza might be looking to score a full point today to get into the lead. And MVL versus Caruana. Whoa, another crazy game. Caruana looking better. Wow. I think Pragg has to be careful. Caruana might score a win today. That's my feeling. Look at his. There's pressure here. There is pressure down the H file. The bishop is well positioned. Praggnanandhaa versus Wesley. We just saw. Let's go to Guki game. And Gukesh did find h6, the best move in the position by Guki. Let's go. Grandpa's farmhouse says, is Gukesh winning, Sagar bhai? Yes, he's doing really well right now. We can't say winning, but he's definitely better. He's putting a lot of pressure on Levon. And Levon has to now, Levon has burned the bridges. There's no point of return now. It's like you are walking this bridge and there is no way to come back. You have to keep walking now. Shlok says, what is the difference between a person of your level and a GM? Oof. I think every GM in the world of chess will have a different difference than me, I feel. Because every chess player is differently made. So, for example, some would calculate better than me. Some would have better positional understanding than me. Some would have better opening prep than me, and so on. So, you cannot really say that, hey, to become a GM, you need this. And because I'm not a GM, they would have that. Like, I might be better at something than a GM at some part of the game. It could be quite possible. But, I mean, not anymore, but when I was active, perhaps at that point. But GMs make use of their strengths better, perhaps. Aditya says, isn't the king unsafe on e6? I agree with that. This king does look unsafe here, but think about it. Check. I mean, how do you reach this king? The knight is the only way because the bishop is on a dark square, so it cannot reach. The rooks have no way to check. So the only way is to give this check and then go to king d5. I think this will happen. And then rook c d1, king d4, check, king c5. I'm bhago piche, fatafat. Rook takes d3, rook h d8. And you can see Gukesh, by the way, looking somewhere in the distance, but he's calculating, I believe. He's thinking in his head, guys. This is typical top players pose here. You can see Gukesh. He's not looking elsewhere and concentrating on someone else there. He's just thinking about his own moves. Oh, Amruta says, Sagar, check your WhatsApp. I can. Oh, wow. Thank you, Amruta, for sending these beautiful pictures. Oh, we have a result or what? So let me show you these pictures that Amruta has sent me. It's beautiful pictures. right now as we see Levon Aronian trying to wade his way through this entire. Oh, can you refresh the bars? Says Rakshit Bhai. Okay, I will refresh the bars. Rakshit Bhai, thank you for this another message. Let me show you this. So nice pictures, guys. I want to show you these pictures. Just a second. Give me this so that I can. Um, guys, थोड़ा patience रखो. दिखा रहा हूँ. Yes, there we have. So the pictures that Amruta sent me is this one, a very beautiful picture here of the little Anish Sarkar, who is now 4 years old, and he was gifted the book uh, of Chespa Meets Guki by our team member Shahid Ahmed. So very nice picture of Anish. We always love him so much for his love for chess, for his amazing brilliance. And Shahid wrote a message for him saying, "Dear Anish, I wish you the very best for all tournaments and everything in life. I also hope to see you battle against Gukesh someday. Regards, Nobody Dada." Nobody, he calls him Nobody. Anish calls Shahid Nobody Dada. And then we have India's second Grandmaster, Dibyendu Barua. First is Vishy Anand, second is Barua ji, and he is here with the book Chespa Meets Guki, and there is this very nice picture of Anish and Dibyendu ji together. So beautiful stuff here. And also, guys, if you haven't got your copy of this book, do check it out. It's a very nice book on the life story of Gukesh. We have it in our shop. It's the second link in the description, or I think first link. You can check it out. Okay, back to the game now. And we have. Where did the board go? There we have the board. I don't have bars open in the I have bars open in the browser. Yes, I will close it. Okay. Guys in the chat saying call Samay. Guys, I will try to call him at some point. Samay is definitely back in the world of media, and now he posted his comeback video. He also has a tour coming up, so someday I'm sure he will be back to streaming and to join here, so we'll get him very soon. Okay, guys, while Gukesh now is looking like he's fully thinking, but it's actually Levon's move, and Gukesh has 7 more minutes. I'm very excited to see how Levon tries to create something in this position. It's like, Levon, his intuition says that something will be here, but somehow he cannot find it. Of course, you don't want to go king d7, guys. This would be a terrible move. What is a good move for white here, guys? White to play. SP says, Sagar bhai, your thoughts on young IMs like Ilam Parthi and Mohammad Imran? Yes, very talented boys. I hope that they are able to become GM soon. And yeah, these kids born in 2009, 10, these are the next gen. So like we had this huge group of kids, Arjun, Nihal, Pragg, Gukesh, 2003, 4, 5, 6 basically. I think from 7, 8, we had Bharat Subramaniam, who's still rising up. 2008, I think not there's no one actually from 2008. 2009 we have Ilam Parthi. 2010 we have few young talents. So this next generation is from 2010, 2009, 10. Yes, Rook C D1. Very good. This is big problem because now the bishop has to move. Let's say I go to G6 and then simply knight F5 check and check here and oof, doesn't look so good. Doesn't look good. Sagar, can you tell us more about Ethan Vaz? Yes, Ethan Vaz is part of the India versus USA matchup. Oh, by the way, Wesley has played his queen to C7 here. Yeah, he's part of this India USA match and he's going to play Tani. Ethan is born in 2010 and a very talented young boy. In fact, we have just posted a video of him beating Grandmaster Inian in Blitz. So he's very good. He's very good. He's around 2450 strength. He's trying to become a GM, which I think he'll do it within a year or so. So yeah, just hoping that Ethan, Ilam Parthi, Mohammad Imran, Gautam Krishna, Jubin Jimmy. There are all these players who are around 2450 to 2500, young kids who will become GMs very soon. Oh, today actually another amazing news happened in Indian chess. That is the young girl Arshia Das from Northeast India. She's from Tripura, and she achieved her first WIM norm. And in Northeast India, there are no grandmasters. We have two IMs, Shahil Day and Mayank Chakraborty, but Arshia is the first girl who became WFM and now has made her first WIM norm. She's also crossed 2200 in live rating, if I'm not mistaken. So very, very nice to see her rise to the top. And I think Northeast is often lagging behind because they are a little bit, wherever you have to travel, you have to take always two flights. You can't reach directly. Say for example, if you want to go and play a tournament, you have to travel from a place in the Northeast to Delhi and then from Delhi to some other place, and it does take a toll on many times on your finances, on the amount of time you have to travel. And also there are not many events that happen there, but things are changing now. Meghalaya is doing amazing work for chess. We are seeing talents like Mayank, Shahil, Arshia, Aradhya, all of them coming out from these northeastern states. So more power to them. Yes, Jubin and Gautam are from Kerala. Correct. Fabi has just blundered. I guess it might have equalized now. Yeah. Fabi has just played the most natural move, getting his rook to h1. And it feels like a mistake because here he could have taken pawn takes and maybe just gone queen g5. attacking the queen. And if you play queen f7, now rook h1, threatening mate. Or if king queen e7, now rook h1. But he went one move sooner here, and perhaps now the black king can run away, which is why the position is equal. It's still not so clear that it's equal, but it is. Oh, Tejas Soni says, Sagar bhai, do you know about the chess park in Indore inaugurated by Vishy sir? What? Really? I don't know about it. Can you tell me more about it? That's such a huge news actually. Akash says, busy schedule ahead, I guess. What are the tournaments that you are going to live stream? Many tournaments. I think we will be doing this one right now, then maybe Champions Chess Tour, then Stepan Avagian, maybe Norway Chess, yeah, then Grand Chess Tour in Zagreb, Freestyle Chess in Los Angeles, many events. Oh, he takes on c6. But now, don't you think that you can take with the queen? It's actually a tough choice for Pragg. On one hand, you want to take with the queen and go into an endgame pawn up. But on the other hand, you know that this position, the quality of your pawns is terrible, while the quality of white pawns is great. You may have the quantum, but not the quality. Uh, on the other hand, if you take back with the pawn, you are a bit scared that your opponent will coordinate his pieces and try to attack your king. But it's not so simple, guys. You can get this rook into the game. How do you get this rook into the game? What do you play here with white? White to play. When is Norway chess happening? Norway chess will happen from 27th of May. Anil says, maybe a rookie question. Why is there minus some cases, plus in some cases with the scores? If it is minus, Anil, it means black is better. If it is plus, means white is better. That's the difference. Well, Pragg, has he recaptured already? No, he hasn't. He's thinking here. Guys, do like the stream. Let's have 35 more subscribers to hit 26,26,100. तो गाइस सब्सक्राइब कर दो और लाइक बटन दबा दो. 1000 लाइक्स हो जाए. And we are close to how many people watching this? 1800 people. Guys, do like the stream. Praggnanandhaa is today fighting for, winning this tournament. He's in the joint lead. His position isn't that great, but maybe he will be able to come out of this, hold this perhaps, which is important. Himanshu says, Sagar Bhaiya, why are you so humble, so kind, so honest, so good? You are an inspiration for me. It's like, Himanshu, maybe one should ask someone, why are you so unkind, so arrogant, so I think being good is not something that should be looked at as something special. I think it's the normal thing should be to be a good person, but the abnormal thing should be like, why are you like this? Glitz Champion says, Sagar bhai, how to buy your ChessBase India shirt? Just go to chessbase.in and there's an online shop. In that there is a section called as accessories and you can get it from there. Are the eval bars not updated? Oh, really? They are updated. I'll update it once more. How is Vaishali's game going on? Oh, let's have a look at, let's first see here Pragg as he's thinking for his move. Pragg has 26 minutes here on the clock. It's not going to be easy. Just to handle his time well. Just too much zoomed in actually. You can see Wesley there calculating. Yeah, that's good. Shiv Trinetra says, Sagar Amruta, if Guki Pragg both win, have a samosa chaat or pani puri today. Arey Shiv bhai, the problem happened yesterday because we ate a pizza. It's not, it didn't go well with us. So better not to eat all this stuff to be, yes, we had this request from people to check Vaishali's game. So let me see if I can load this here. Broadcasts, FIDE Women's Grand Prix, and yes, Vaishali versus Anna Muzichuk. Oh, big game. By the way, I have not yet seen the engine evaluation. So here's a question to all of you. Do you think Vaishali is better, or do you think Vaishali is worse, or do you think the position is equal? A very complicated position, I must say, because it's opposite colored bishops. White is a pawn up, and black rooks are here. What do you think? Bharat Raj says better, equal. Vaishali is worse. Position is equal. White slightly better. You know what I think? It seems like White is in trouble because of his exposed king, but it's very difficult to get any black piece in the attacking zone. And White is really well coordinated with this pawn. So my feeling is the position is either equal or slightly better for black, for White. By the way, we have a super chat by Anil KV. Thank you, Anil, for your super chat. That's very kind of you. Tejas says, Bhai, it's the first park in Indore situated in Indore Sudama Nagar for chess enthusiasts where you can go and play walk-in chess based on the initiative by municipal of the city. Oh, wow. It's big news. Tejas, do you have any pictures of this? Can you send me right now at chessbaseindia@gmail.com? I'll show it to people right now on the stream. That Vishy Anand inaugurated a chess park in Indore. That's huge if it's true. The position is slightly better for White. Wow. So Vaishali, I mean, she's doing fine. Has to be a bit careful. Aditya Bhopale says, can someone put a link to ChessBase India GitHub? Would like to contribute tech-wise whenever I get time. Maybe Rakshit can paste it in the chat. Aditya, that's very kind of you. We always have these tech-related projects that we are doing. One of them is Help Chess. At the end of the day, we are supporting players, but tech is a part of it because we have the website. The other is, of course, our very beloved project to spread chess education, which is chessranga.com. So that would be nice. We have Harsh Kumar, who has been a stalwart in supporting the stuff we do. He has built the Chessranga tactics trainer where I put 2 new tactics today, guys. Let me see if I can pull up one tactic for you to solve today. From there, I put a very nice tactic. I think I liked it a lot. It's from the game of Pragg and Alireza from yesterday. And he has put the link of GitHub. So thank you. Let me see if I can pull this up. Yes, there we go. Why? Niket Saluja says with its next tournament, yeah, he will play World Rapid and Blitz Team Championship now. Yes, he is. He pulled out from Tepe Sigaman. Oh, Amruta, Hello, Amruta. How are you? Can you just with your voice say, oh, you can't talk? That's the problem. Guys, Amruta's throat is paining. So here is a position for you to try out. It is white to play here. What do you do? The theme is deflection. No, Amruta, not hungry. भूखी नहीं हूँ। तुम खा रही हो तो फिर तुम्हारे साथ खा लिया से इतना ही ठीक है थोड़ा दे दे खाना बस ज़्यादा मत दे अभी तो 8 साढ़े हाँ थोड़ा दे ज़्यादा नहीं खाना थैंक यू so here guys the move actually rook a5 is not a bad idea I must say that you know one of the things which we want to build here is if someone says a move like I play rook a5 it'll say it's not right it'll just so I have to first remove myself from here and I'll put it here it says it doesn't seem right it's incorrect but maybe we'll put up later an engine to analyze after you've solved it so here the move is as Bharat Raj and Piyal Kanti Ghosh say h4 queen g6 now what Suhan says will ChessBase India stream Sharjah we'll do Champions Chess Tour Classic but Sharjah we won't stream we will cover it on ground we have Himank who is there yes now h5 Sujit Mandal says 6 Indians qualify to the Chess World Cup, including Nihal Sarin. Let's go. And now the queen is placed here. What do you do with white? This is very important moment now. So when you come here, I have bishop f3, which kind of double attacks your rook and queen. But here, what to do? Yes, very good. We have PL Kanti Ghosh, Ruhan Singh, Harsh Kumar, Sagnik Chatterjee, Rook A5, and now the queen has to go back. And now the final move, guys. What do you do here? White to play. Yes, just Jash Haria. Very good. Simply take it. PL Kanti says queen rook f5, but I'll just take here and then that won't be great. But just queen f5, queen f6. This simple move. Sometimes the simplest is the best. And finally, you've done it. Let's take one more. This is my favorite puzzle for the day. I think this is one of the best. It didn't happen in the game. It's a variation. Whenever there's a variation, you can see on the top left, it is written as variation. So white to play. Let me also start out our chat chess moves here to see how many of you can find this. Priyadarshani Ravi says, sad for Amruta, you will get well soon. I'll pray. Arey, everything will be good. Don't worry. She will be very, very fine. She's a fighter. Wow. Heyan Reddy, Mohit Tiwari, Harish G. Beautiful, 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 guys. This is correct. Beautiful job, guys, here by all of you. We have Heyan Reddy, Mohit Tiwari, Harish G, Manish English Gaming, Ronaldo, Prasad, Majestic, Sadistic, Hansika, Arnav. This is brilliant job by all of you. The move here is Rook D4. Yes. And the thing is, you don't let this knight move because this was hanging. So now you play A5 and now the final move, guys. Oh, Sohit Kishore says, I've sent you pictures. Wow, Sohit, that's so nice of you. Let me see if I can pull it up in the stream. Where did you send it, Sohit? Can you send it to chessbaseindia@gmail.com? That would be very nice. Yes, it's a simple one. Rook b d1, and you lose the knight here. Bishop d5 and wins. So these are few tactics. You can go to chessranga.com/tactics to solve them, and you will, I'm sure, have a great time here. The platform is building up slowly and steadily, and we think it will be one of the most fun places on the internet to keep improving at chess. Prisha says, why not bishop a3 first? You mean in this puzzle, right? Trisha, just a second, let me here. The thing is with bishop a3, if I just show it here, bishop a3, there'll be just a5, and somehow you didn't, like, if you take here, I'll take with my knight. If you take here, I'll take back with the knight. It doesn't work somehow. That's the problem. Okay, let's get back. Oh, we have a huge super chat by Faiz Uzaman, and says, new to your channel. Faiz says, thank you for doing an amazing job. Thank you, Faiz, for your super chat. That's so kind of you. So kind of you. You know, super chats is something which we've really admired. Oh my god, look at this. Amruta, ye to bahut zyada. this huge bowl of rice. But you know, on our channel we have memberships that go to chess players for their laptop fund. We have a help chess which goes for chess players for their training and travel and so on. But super chats is something that goes to us, to ChessBase India. So we thank you immensely for your support in this regard. Guys, I don't think that the real sadistic Tushi is here in the chat, but he's a great creator now. I enjoy his commentary, the way he speaks. You can check out his channel. It's very cool. And h4 found by Wesley So. Very nice move by Wesley bhai. The thing is, he's trying to get his rook up into the game, and rook here, and now putting pressure on Pragg. Pragg needs to be very careful here, guys. Yes, digitalogy. I think rook d8 is definitely making a lot of sense, but after rook h3, you have to be super careful. Super. By the way, we have... Oh, Gukesh is winning. Let's go there. While Pragg, by the way, Pragg's best move here, very tough for him, because if he goes bishop d6, he's a bit afraid of queen g7, and then somehow you have to play rook f8. But if bishop e7, then there is bishop g7, and I can go rook g8. But guys, there is a beautiful tactic here. I need you to find it. Black to play. गुकेश का गेम पे जाते हैं दोस्तों. Agastya says someone told Sagar that he's biased towards Gukesh, so Sagar only showing Pragg's. Tough job balancing everything, guys. Manish English Gaming, Amit Jindal, Blitz champion, very good. Rook takes a4. क्या बात है? You can't take here. This is hanging. You take here. Boom, bam, checkmate. So h4. Let's see. So many tactics here. Let's head over to Guki game. There we see Gukesh concentrating. What the hell? Oh my god. He goes king d5. So this happened. By the way, knight f3, h6. We saw till here. He played knight d4, king d5. e6. Oh. Very nice move by Levon. Trying to trick Gukesh. Guys, if we take this pawn, suddenly the black king is in the completely deep waters with check coming in. It's terrible. It's a mate only. So can't do this stuff. But he found the best move here. So what do you play, guys, with black? Praveena A says, Sir, I'm Praveena, my name. Tell the live. Praveena, are you the one who came to the camp the other day? Yes, now very important. V16 Fun has said knight e3 to block it. ये रुक को बंद कर दिया जाए दोस्तों. Close the rook's action. And I'm threatening to take your knight. So if you save your knight, I'll take back the pawn with completely great position. So let's say you save your knight. I'll just take, instead of fe6, I'll take king e6. And black is doing very well. But in the game, Levon got super ambitious. He took here. Gukesh was like, okay, Levon, you want to make a queen? Fine, I will take your knight. Now I have two pieces here. So even if you make a queen, I'll take, bishop takes, rook takes, and maybe you will win this. But this is already completely lost position because look at my pieces so beautifully huddled together. Black is completely winning. So that's the reason why king d4, bishop b2 check played, king d5, and now he's taken on g7, asking Gukesh an important question. Threat is to take here, and take here. What do you do here as black? There is one good move. Let's see how many of you can play like Gukesh here, can play a good move for Gukesh. And hopefully he finds it as well. Black to play, guys. Thank you. Yes, we have so many of you giving the right answer here. Superb job. Preeti Kilnani, IND, Manish, Digitalogy, Shubhankar, Sharanya, Abhik, Pranav, Vikhyat, Bharatraj. Superb, guys. Superb. Love it. C5 is the winning move. It's a very crazy move because in a way, after take, you're just saying that you can't take the pawn anymore. I'm just coming rook f8 and taking this. And you know, Gukesh's advantage would be as high as +3 here. Guys, I'm eating khichdi with broccoli and zucchini. It's a modern day khichdi with pickle. Why not c6? That's a great question. Whoever asked that question, Preeti, brilliant. That's such a good question. Love it. What should white do here? Guys, why Preeti has asked such a beautiful question here, c6, because if you take here, this is still completely winning. But there is an intermezzo here, c6. The move here is rook ed1. Josh, well done. Very tricky move. Giving up a rook. And now the difference is, imagine if you had your pawn here on c5. Let's go back now. For example, if I play king here, then take, and all of a sudden I'm in big trouble. White to play and win here, guys. White to play. What's the winning move? Rook e1. Well done. And rook e8. And this is winning. So that's the reason why here you will see that the difference between the game position, if you play c5, Gukesh does find c5 here. If rook d1, now I can go king e4. It's a very important move, because in the game, when the pawn is on c6 and you play rook d1 and you go king e4, white has a tremendous move here. Again, I'm testing you guys. White to play. What's the tremendous move? Today, too much interruptions in streaming, says Rajnikantan. Like what? What are the interruptions? Is it the lag or me eating food? लैग प्लस फ्रेम स्टक दोनों हो रहा है. स्ट्रीम भी शुरू कर दिया वापस. Rook c5, beautiful move. Well done. All of you mentioned this move because now rook e5 check. So actually, threatening mate, nothing less than a mate. Check. And white is the one pressing here. So very, very tricky position for Gukesh. In a way, you can say that he's totally winning, but only if he makes the move c5. Because with c5, rook d1, king e4, there is no rook c5 anymore. And if you take and take here, then of course this is hanging. And this is winning. This is winning. Huge moment. Huge moment in the game for Gukesh. Guys, let's go full screen to see him. If he will manage. Guys, patapat like kar do dosto. As Harshit bhai would say. Like kar do dosto. Like rukna nahi chahiye. And also do subscribe. Will Gukesh find this move c5? He has 16 minutes to work it out. Digitalogy says rook h7. Isn't that also a good move? The problem is I'll queen here. Digitalogy. That doesn't work. Guys, we are going to stick to this board till Gukesh makes his next move. It will be less than 10 minutes, I think. I have a Rajnikantan says freezing. Okay. I hope it's better now. Actually, guys, I hope it's not lagging for all of you. If you are enjoying this stream, do put a heart in the chat. this lagging thing really impacts me a lot because it's something that we have no control over. We have two internets at home. We try our best. We contacted YouTube. It still doesn't work. Then what to do? Yeah, it's something beyond. It's like a natural calamity sometimes on the digital space for us. अरे नाइटबॉट ने हाथ डाल दिया अमृता. नाइटबॉट कैसे? अरे तुषार भाई एकदम छोटा हाथ डाला है आपने. Any world champion says veto can. Hey, yes! Let's go! Gookie boy finds C5. Guys, I think today Gukesh will take this one home. He has found the best move and I think he will win his first game here. It's Superbet. 23 moves have been played. Levon Aronian comes back. I'm sure he's unhappy because Gukesh has found the best move here. You can see Gukesh adjusting in the chair. One of the things that Gukesh has done incredibly well in this tournament is taken every single loss in his stride after the game, discussed it with his opponent, and it feels good that he's able to now score here. Let's see if he takes it to the logical conclusion. Meanwhile, let's head over to Praggnanandhaa's game. Whoa, what's happened here? S2 says stream is not lagging. It's totally fine and I love it. Thank you so much, S2. And guys, right now we have how many people watching this? We have close to 2,600 people watching this. Do like the stream. जल्दी जल्दी पटापट पटापट. Guys, कितना लाइक है? एक मिनट. 842 लाइक के लिए नहीं बैठा हूं दोस्तों. इधर मैं 1000 लाइक तो कर दो यार. Here, instead of playing, he gets his bishop out, gives up this pawn. We saw that rook a4 is possible if you take here this tactic with the back rank issue. So, firstly, Wesley goes with his rook, which is a great move. But Pragg now brings his rook. It's a very unconventional position where Pragg is a pawn up, but his pieces are a bit weird, but somehow he's managed to coordinate. He didn't have to castle. This rook is active here. So let's say I play rook e3. This pawn is a bit soft. There's rook f7 as well. Oof. Sriram says, Sagar bhai, is there a world where Magnus takes Gukesh under his wing as a protege? Oh, that's that world would be very interesting to see. Actually, there was a time when Magnus became world number 1 at the age of 18, where he started to work with Garry Kasparov. And it helped him a lot, especially in the opening phase. It opened new horizons. And if Gukesh gets a chance to work with Magnus, I'm sure that he would be very excited about it. Because to be able to witness how one of the best minds in the sport works, how does he think, will be something really cool. Yes, a very good question by Amruta here, who's, can't speak because her throat is paining. She's making arrows on a board here and asking what to do to bishop g7. Very cute. Bishop rook f7. And now if you go back bishop c3, suddenly you will see that this is under trouble. Bishop d6 and the queen is like, "Arey bhai, kidhar fas gaye?" Queen b6. Check to the king. It looked like black king is weak, but it turns out that white king is in trouble now. Black to play. I want at least 10 people to answer this. This is a tough one. What should black do here? Very tough. Actually, very, very tough. Agastya says, I heard Magnus rejected working with Kasparov because he didn't want Gary to control him and know his method. I think he worked for some time, and then at some point he took this bold decision of saying that, I'll continue my path to improvement in my own way, which is actually one of the very amazing moments for me in chess history, because Gary is this like world champion for several years, the absolute great. Magnus admires him, adores him. But the thing about great champions is that while they learn from everyone, they are not very happy when someone takes away their own individuality. I think that's something which they never appreciate. And so I think that therein Magnus at some point felt it was not, he looked at chess differently than how Gary would look at it. That's my reading of the situation. But here the move that I was looking for, wow, I was expecting 10 people to answer this. We have 40 people. Manish, Adik, Adik is a very strong player. Subramanian, Asha, Nikhil, Ojas, Adapt, Aryan, Sai Prasad, Arjun. Very well done, guys. Rook A6 and the queen is trapped. Terrible. So actually Pragg's position does have potential. If Gukesh and Pragg both win today with black pieces, that would be huge. That would be insane. Oh, and now Amruta with another doubt here. A5, she's saying, what if? But I think black's way of regrouping is the same. Rook F7. Bringing the rook here, defending G7, putting pressure on F2. And yeah, maybe at some point Wesley might do well to trade queens with Queen E5. Shrishti says, according to Magnus, you should not just play chess, but one should live the game. Actually, this is one thing that Magnus always speaks about in his interview. He said that, and maybe he did this interview, that chess was never work for him. Chess was something that he enjoyed so much that if there was any opportunity to do something, which is chess or something else, he would always prefer chess. And when that happens, when something you love meets like your career, that is magical, because then you are able to give time. There's nothing like, oh, this is my career, this is my personal life, nothing. It's all intertwined and it's beautiful. By the way, Gukesh, should we go to his game? Because Levon Aronian has made his move. Let's head over to Gukesh. So here we have Rook E D1 played by Levon. Now, Levon being as tricky as he can, and he's really master trickster if you know Levon. So Gukesh will do well now. Yes, the obvious question is, what if I just take the rook here, right? You put your rook in the, but that's a blunder. That would let white come back, because now I'm threatening your bishop here. Yes! Gukesh finds the best move, King E4. King E4, and here the point, and you can see Levon just playing Rook D2 now. Still tricky. But the beautiful move now is, actually we'll think about it first. Just to complete this, knight takes, rook takes. This is hanging. Suppose I go King E4. We already saw take, check, and rook comes in, and then queen. So that does not work. If I play my king here, it's an illegal move. If I push my pawn here, take, check, king moves back, take, queen, take, and draw. That was how tricky it was. But Gukesh calculated through the mess, played king e4, and now rook comes up. You can see how Levon is playing the psychological game here. He got up from the chair. He's moving around. He's like, Gukesh, the only way I can trick you here is if you go low on time. You have 11 minutes left to make 15 more moves. Oh, by the way, Gukesh plays the second best move in the position, which is Rook f8. The best move was the slightly more nuanced move c4. And the idea here is after pawn takes to close the c file and then play this move. It's a little weird, but it does make a lot of sense. Because now what happens is after Rook f8, he will take, and take this pawn. But Gukesh will chop off this pawn and he's still totally winning here because his two pieces are just brilliantly positioned against the rook. Rook here, it takes away all the squares from the rook. Amruta is like, this Rook f8 is the best move. Don't give any wrong commentary here. No. Okay. It is practically the best move. Yes, that's true. Grandpa's farmhouse. Sagar, video lag is no issue. Passion, commitment to the audience and chat is what we love the most. Thank you, bhai. Thank you so much. I hope that more people tune in right now as Gukesh is winning his first classical game of the tournament. Some people had written, is this his first classical win after becoming a world champion? Will this be? Not really, guys. At the Tata Steel Chess in Vaikanze, he won many games there. Yeah. So, let's go to Pragg's game against Wesley So. And here we have, oh, Shashank here in the chat says, oh, hi Sagar, long time, hope you and Amruta are doing well. Yes, Shashank, we are doing well. Good to see you. By the way, Queen e5 played here by Wesley. Wesley is saying to Pragg, please take. You know, if you take, I take. But Wesley will say to Pragg, Wesley, you take my queen. Because when you will take, I will take back and I will have an amazing structure. So the move bishop f6 speaks for itself. And there, your queen cannot go back here. Again, that's clear because the rook comes up and just chucks it away. And this we already know is terrible now. This time, queen c4 check and rook a6 don't work because of queen b8 here. But there is a great move now. Black to play and win. Let's see if you have the vision of the full board. Black to play. And we have amazing replies again from the chat. Absolutely loving the high level showcased here by all of you. Jihan, Creekcraft, Amit, Bharatraj, Yogesh, Rohit, Asha, Kodzuki, Jash and Srijan. All of you found bishop d8, trapping the queen here, which is completely in trouble now. So queen e5, I'm expecting Praggnanandhaa to go bishop f6 and slowly and steadily ask important questions to white. Anubhav Chaudhary, backer of Indian Chess, thank you so much for becoming a member. Guys, it's amazing for all those who have become members on this channel. This last year, we were able to raise close to 8.5 lakh rupees after YouTube's 30% cut, and we have put all of that in getting laptops for chess players. How to become member, says Upanshu. There is a join button. If you just click on it, you can become a member. And now queen e5. We are waiting for Pragg to make a move. Let's quickly head over to Gukesh. Levon takes the rook. Rook takes f8. Has happened. Rook takes, and now Levon will take the pawn because there's nothing else left to do unless you want to play rook c3. Yeah, he takes on c5. But now Gukesh will take on f7. That is also an obvious move. Bhavya says, amazing how from Benko's worst position there is slight edge to black now. True. Pragg has actually managed to kind of put pressure on Wesley, and Gukesh here totally winning. I don't think Levon will resign or something here because there's still some play left. The main problem for black, of course, is that there is no passer that black has. You know, no passed pawn to create. But let's say, for example, I go rook h5 trying to win here. There is just a very simple move to finish the game, which will show you why this is such a bad position for white. Black to play. Agastya says you won't become a member by just clicking. You have to pay as well, of course. Agastya, that's true. But clicking से like और subscribe हो जाता है दोस्तों. There you don't have to pay. So if you can't become a member, you can just click on the like button. As we move to 26-26, 1-1-1. क्या बात है? Tushar Damor, our editor of the Clips channel, mentions that Sagar bhai, I beat today an NM. Kya baat hai, Tushar bhai? You should definitely analyze this game and put it up somewhere. You know, would love to see it. Rook c7 is just completely crushing because there is a mate here. Because king f2 checkmate. Boom bam. a4 played by Levon, and now Gukesh has to find a way because c file is captured by the white rook. Maybe you want to go via g file, g7 and f3 check. That could be the idea. Pragg played. Let's go to Pragg game. Yes, Amruta. Oh yes, today is the birthday of two of our team members, Ravindraji and Abhyudaya. By the way, bishop f6 played, attacking the queen. Queen goes back. Both of them who help immensely, guys. All the shots on the ChessBase India main channel that we have, not all, but most of them are by Abhyudaya. He is really doing a phenomenal job. And we have Ravindraji. So all the games that you see that I commentate in the morning, the recaps that I post, they are edited first, cut into smaller games and so on. And that's also one of the roles of Ravindraji, who does brilliantly. So yes, everything that happens on ChessBase India happens because there's a lot of people working their heart out. And we have a believer of Indian chess. We have Madhur Dedhia, who has just contributed 1,000 rupees a few seconds ago. Madhurji, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. We have a message here by Amruta Mokal. All those who are asking where Harshit is, he is on e4. Acha, Gukesh ke game mein. Raja ji. Oh, by the way, Pragg goes bishop into the center, attacking this pawn. Of course, you don't want to play f3. That would make this rook look so stupid. So then Wesley took pawn takes, but now the pawns have become better looking. गाइज ऐसा लगता है ना कि ये पॉन्स ने वो जो लाइक आपके दांत अगर ऐसे ऐसे हो एंड देन सडनली यू पुट क्लिप्स फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम एंड देन दे ऑल अलाइन प्रॉपरली, समथिंग like that has happened here. h5, Wesley trying to play on the king side. Where is Amruta texting from? Here, guys, she's sitting here right next to me. She can't speak, that's why she's not joining, but she can type. That's why she's typing now. Yes, Navya Agnihotri, it's called braces. Sorry, not clip. Oh, Rana Kunal says, Sagar bhai, met you in Grenke. Like your commentary and channel. Thank you. h5 now. Wesley trying to open up the king's side here. Should we take? My feeling is we can even push the pawn forward, right? g5. Oh, it's a bad move. Oh, guys, this rule in this tournament, don't let the h-pawn live. You know, h6, g6. It looks natural, but somehow this pawn could become a big headache. So that's the reason why you just get it out. Takes. If queen h5, I'm more than happy to trade queens and go into an endgame where I have good chances as black. Or you would take with the rook, which makes much more sense because it attacks my queen and it also, my king is in the center. So you may want to bring your rook here, attack the e6 pawn. But here, you know, I was thinking queen d6, but suddenly rook h7 and white is doing well. There is a very sharp move that black can play. It's called an intermezzo, like an intermediate move. I will not move my queen, I'll do something else. What is that other move that black can do here? Yuk says, I'm back eating quesadillas and watching chess. Wow. Shrishti says, Amruta ma'am, Sagar sir, any update on email or should I should wait? Well, Shrishti, we'll try to respond back to you at some point when we have some more time. Sorry for keeping you waiting, but yeah. Oh, we have a very nice message by someone. Amruta now reading messages and showing me on the phone. Something purplish says, hello Sagar sir, this is Shreya. I got 86% in class 12. I want to thank you and ChessBase India to introduce me to chess, which helped me in improving my studies a lot. Thank you once again. That's such a sweet message, Shreya. And I'm so glad that chess helped you beyond just chess. I have always felt chess can help you with many things in life. And here Shreya saying that it is helping her in her chess, in her studies. By the way, look at this. D3 is the move and Nightbot says Pawn Pushing Industries Private Limited. भाई नाइटबॉट बहुत ही स्मार्ट हो गया है भाई, मैं तो पागल हो रहा हूं यहाँ पे. D3, Queen G4 and now Rook F5 with some excellent position. By the way, Pragg goes Rook F6. What a move by Pragg. I didn't imagine that this... Oh, Pragg is smarty, guys. Smarty. Because take, he attacks this pawn. There is no time to take this guy. And when you save here with G3, now he pushes his central pawn. The rook is gone from here. Wow. Pragg putting pressure on Wesley So, guys. This is actually very interesting and exciting because Praggnanandhaa has 9 minutes. Wesley has 6 minutes 40 seconds. They have to make 14 more moves. Meanwhile, Gukesh is better. Pragg is very slightly better. Beautiful move by Pragg. He's, you know, there is this thing called let him cook. Let him cook. Like this. Here you can see that he's trying to sort of let Wesley use more time. Oh, what? Levon Aronian, Gukesh quickly heading there. What is going on there? We see that here Gukesh makes a very interesting decision. He puts his bishop on f1. Guys, I have my worries about this position. I don't know, like rook c8, threatening check, taking on e3, then f1 could be something to watch out for. But maybe he wants to do like take, and go into this rook endgame, which seems winning with this extra pawn. Could be. Let's see. Raj Patel is like, रहने दो सागर भाई, ठीक है भाई, रहने देता हूँ. Let's go. Praggnanandhaa Wesley. So Wesley, did he make a move? King g1 played by Wesley, calmly moving his king. But it doesn't help to solve this problem, right? Because when I take here, it's still a mate. So I can improve my position by pushing the pawn forward. But pushing this pawn forward doesn't look natural because queen check. Rook b8 looks natural to come down the b file, but then allows the a pawn to roll by. So everything, e5 looks natural to me actually. Central pawn. I think this is the most natural move, e5. Just the problem is rook e1 अगर खेलता है यहाँ पे. I play king f7, queen e5, rook e5, rook a4, and black is better here. Okay, great. Trisha Roy says, everyone is shocked in my house. Guys, how many of you on this stream watching this on a TV with many family members watching this together? Are there people like that? Because I always am amazed when streams are running in the living room and everyone's watching and enjoying and having a good time. Sakti Velan says me. Guhan, me. Bhukya Vanita says I am. Oh, Guki made a mistake. Ankit Kumar says watching with girlfriend. Arey, kya baat hai? King f7, that's a great move by Pragg. He puts his king to the side of the board, and actually this is now looking more and more dangerous for Wesley So. I'm liking how Pragg is kind of slowly building it, and look at the concentration of Pragg here, guys. Intensity dekho. Pragg को जीतना है आज. He wants to win. He wants to do it. Meanwhile, some of you have said Gukesh has gone wrong somewhere. Oh, not really, guys. This is what we mentioned, right? That Gukesh seems to have calculated this endgame precisely. And actually, if this is winning, I would say Gukesh has taken a genius call here. The reason for that is because he has transformed his advantage from two pieces for a rook into a rook endgame that is winning. Now, here is a very beautiful move that I want to show you, which is rook f6. And you might be wondering that, hey, what is so special about this move, rook f6? The thing is, in a rook endgame, when your rook can do multiple rolls, it's the best. This defends the pawn, puts the rook here, defends another pawn, and attacks an opponent's pawn. So all in all, this is a brilliant move. And suppose you play king f2, I go rook b6 attacking here, and then when you go rook c3, I could even go like king d4 or rook c6, and black will win this. So I would even go on to say that Gukesh has made a brilliant move here, a brilliant call. But you can see Levon first gives a check, forcing Gukesh to play king here back to f5. Don't go king f3. That would be a mistake because of check, king g4, and now boom, takes, and then this is hanging. So this, no mistake here by Gukesh. He goes king f5. Good move. Comes back. Yes, and by the way, a move has happened in the Wesley So game. Going there, you can see h takes g6 taken here, and now definitely rook takes. That's what Pragg, the reason why he got his rook here was that he'll take here, And guys, don't even get tempted to take this pawn. It is checkmate in one move. Khatam. I think he'll give a check. Blocking this. King will go back. And you will see that black is very well positioned here. And he takes it. Let's see what Wesley does. By the way, guys, look at the clock timing, clock situation. Oh, Pragg is drinking water. Arey, bye. 5 minutes. Oh no, G3. Terrible blunder. That's a big mistake here by Wesley So. And it just feels wrong, guys. And look at Pragg. He's like, what? What? Why did he just shut his rook there? You could see that small expression on Pragg's face. Like, bhai, kya chal raha hai, yaar? Ye rook ko is blocking. Now pawn push to D3, guys. D3, D2. That's a huge mistake. And guys, don't think that it happened because of this one move. It's just Pragg putting this beautiful pressure on Wesley because of this move. Rook F6. I loved this idea. And then bringing the rook up. And then attacking this G2 pawn. Finally inducing the mistake G3. And now D3. Pragg needs to push. Even if he doesn't play D3 and plays something else, it's still a great position because what the hell is this rook? It wanted to have two roles, right? It wanted to attack here and defend. Maybe Wesley is thinking Pragg will go here and he will get this rook activated this way. But guys, you don't get a second chance here. D3. Just push here. Where will the queen go? If it tries to block, oh, it's so passive. Rook G4 here. Rook will go from here. Oops, sorry. Rook E4, Rook E2, Rook C4, Rook here. Too many options. Rook takes H7. Oops, sorry. If you take here this pawn, I'm getting a bit excited. I can take here Rook A4, entering from here. Gukesh has just played a good move according to Amruta Mokal in the chat. Oh, by the way, West plays D3. Pragg plays D3, guys. He goes for it. Pushes. Push karo, khush raho, dosto. Juan Carlos Cuoto says Pragg is very good. Champion. Arey, Pragg has fans all across the world, guys. Pragg is, loved by so many people across the world. And right now, he is showing his class. D3. Pushing forward. And if he wins this, he could very well take the sole lead, guys, in the tournament. Because the other leaders, Caruana and MVL, right now even. Firouzja and Nodirbek also even. So Praggnanandhaa has a golden opportunity here. And winning this Bucharest tournament ahead of guys like Wesley, Caruana, Firouzja, MVL. That's huge. Queen D2. Let's go, Pragg. Rook G4. Go for this pawn. A4 pawn. While Pragg is converting this and will think a bit for his move, I'm going to go very quickly and check what is up with Gukesh. There was this check that we saw. Rook E8. King went back. Takes. And now a beautiful move by Guki. Rook C7 with the idea of check, and picking up this pawn. Brilliant transformation. Gukesh showing no real nerves here. Showing that, he knows how to win such positions. It's great to see. Meanwhile, Rook G4 found by Pragg. Guys, Pragg OP ho jaye chat mein. Too good. 4.3k people watching. Like the stream. Both are players doing well as of now. Guys, today might be a unique day where both of them will win. Look at how Wesley stared at Pragg there. He's not happy. It's rare for Wesley to lose a game. This is the truth. If there's one solid player in the world of chess right now, it's Wesley So. He's too good. A5. No, Amruta, there is a big tactic here. No, A5 played. Now Rook E4. And I'm going to ask this tactic to our viewers. If Rook D1. Now, of course, I can take on A5. But look at this idea. Am I right here? I hope I'm not wrong. Rook e2. And if queen d3, what is the winning move here for black? Black to play and win. This is what Pragg would most likely be thinking about. I'm pretty sure. It's a deflection and a mating pattern, and our chat is switched on to the next level. By the way, Pragg is thinking, right? He's not made a move, yeah. And we have incredible number of answers flowing in. 53 of you have found Rook e1. Preeti, Jihan, William, Ravish, Kuhan, Kushagra, Kavirajan, Shruti, Shrihari, Vinay. Brilliant job. Rook e1. If you take here, I win your queen. If you come up, boom, checkmate. That's how it is. And so right now, after a5, Rook e4, Rook e2 seems like the best way to proceed. It does look good. Big day right now in this tournament. Penultimate round. Tomorrow is the final round of the tournament. It might start early, guys. So जुड़ जाना दोस्तों. Every day it's at 6. Generally Grand Chess Tour events 2 hours before. It will start at 4 p.m. We'll confirm it. We'll schedule the stream tonight itself. But you guys please do join in. And so many people tuning in, and Amruta is like, let's go to Gukesh's game very quickly and just check what is going on there. There you see Gukesh, his opponent has played Rook f6 attacking this pawn, but it's over, guys. Game is over. Look at this. Check. You can see from Levon's body language. King h3, I go king f3. And you might think, but why should the king block his own pawn? Oh, he goes rook c6, being super clinical. Super clinical. You can't take here. The pawn endgame is lost. If you come rook here, rook b6 seems to be doing the trick. And we have Pragg, who's found the best move here in the position again. Praggnanandhaa with rook e4. Guys, Pragg actually making one good move after another, while Gukesh also doing the same. This is so much fun, right? When both of them do well. It's not common to see both of them in action together. We enjoyed Pragg's games when he won the Tata Steel. There also Gukesh did well. I think that was one nice event where both did well. At the candidates, it was Gukesh. At the World Championship, it was Gukesh. And now here, both of them played against each other in round 1. So that was already done and dusted. You know, their encounter with each other. And since then, Pragg has played so well in this tournament. While Gukesh has had a tough event, but he's making a comeback today with a win against Aronian. And now Pragg has 3 minutes on the clock. We are on move 31. 9 more moves to make before the players get 30 extra minutes. Wesley So has 3 minutes 34 seconds. Frano says it could be good to see other boards. Frano, we will look at it after the time control. Until then, we'll try to focus on these 2 games and then look at other games as well. Gopal says Pragg will be on top of the leaderboard. Yes, exactly. For all those who are not aware of the standings right now, Pragg is actually co-leading this tournament along with 3 other players. Wesley chops off the h-pawn. Rook takes h7 played by Wesley So. And what will Pragg do here now is the question. Absolutely beautiful move here is king g8. Not rush into rook e2, because then white just jumps in with the queen because of this pin. तो बहुत ही important है not to rush. जल्दी नहीं करना है. That is why chess is so tough. You make 10 good moves and then make one slip and white comes back. But if you make another good move, king g8, then you are breaking the will of your opponent. Can Pragg find it? Yes! King g8 on the board. Praggnanandhaa finds another beautiful move. Let's go, Pragg. chess is a game of patience, says Sai Prasad. You couldn't be more correct there, Sai Prasad. We have 5,000 people watching. Guys, that is great to see. Love it. King G8. And now think about it this way. Rook will go back somewhere. I don't know where. Rook will jump here. Other rook will get here. And white will need 3 moves to come back. But meanwhile, Pragg will just launch a huge attack. Now rook h4. That's a great move by Wesley. He's hoping that Pragg takes this and his position would get better. But guys, I can bank my house on this. I can put it on stake. Yes, Amruta needs a house. Her health is not so good. She needs to stay. But rook e2. Pragg making sure that I'm not homeless now. Rook e2 on the board. Beautiful move. Rook f8 coming in next. Attacking f2. Yes, Amruta riding 5k people watching live after a long time. Yes, it has also been a journey for us that, sometimes like chess during World Championship reached 200,000 live viewers. At the Tata Steel, we had more than 50,000 viewers. Then in Weisenhaus, 40,000 plus. Suddenly in some tournaments, less people. But now, again, because the youngsters are playing so well, people are inspired. Rook f8. Let's go for it, Pragg. Attack the f2 pawn. Guys, like kar diya jaye stream ko. Gukesh blunders. No way. Come on, guys. That is not happening in that endgame. I'm pretty sure that Gukesh is not going to make any errors here. He has his rook beautifully positioned. King is well placed. He could already start running with his king and chop off these 2 pawns. Levon has no chances here. That is for sure. Going back to Pragg's game because that is more exciting here. For sure. I mean, Gukesh 99.99% is going to win that. Rook f8. Let's go. D2 pushed. Oh, pawn is queening. Pawn is queening. How do you stop it? Rook d1. Very important not to give this check because take. There is queen takes. It doesn't help. It doesn't help. Now, important moment in the game. Last rook has to come into the game. Last piece. Rook f8. Just do it. I think I can bank. I can again put my home on stake here, guys. Pragg will play rook f8. There is no doubt in the world. Amruta, I think you will also agree to this. Yes! Rook f8. We have a nice message by Luke Official who says, Tanishk here, tuning in live, loving the session. So much to learn from you always. Big fan. Thank you, Are. You are learning from Pragg and Guki, the absolute top players in the world of chess right now, crushing it. You can see Wesley making his move quickly. And guys, now to finish this off, there is this beautiful move, Rook f3, attacking the queen, sinking it in. There are also other great moves. One of them is Queen e4. Look at how Pragg is thinking here, guys. Let's go full screen on Pragg. 1 minute 30 seconds to figure out a winning move. Rook f3 wins. Queen e4 also beautiful move because if you take the pawn, I give a check and I checkmate you. Utsav Chokshi says, when will you come back in tournament? Amruta with a beautiful line here. Rook f3, queen b4, c5. And once the queen leaves the control of the e1 square, I give a check and I win the game. True. That's nice. That's nice, Pragg. But 59 seconds, Utsav. I will be back this October. I'll play a game, one game only, against Levi Rosman in India versus USA match. Queen e4 played. Pragg. Another beauty. And Wesley So will resign this. Pretty sure here. that Wesley is going to lay down the arms here. He is lost. Pragg can feel it. Oh, he goes rook f1. And now this moment where we have to finish. This rook e1 doesn't work. Rook e1, just take the pawn. That's terrible blunder. Rook f3 seems like a good move. Pragg down to 50 seconds. He has to make 3 more moves. 4 more moves actually, to be precise. Put him away now. Yes, in the chat. Navya says Pragg's game escalated so much quickly. That's true. By the way, look at this move. Quickly played by Wesley. Queen c5. He's eyeing this. And Pragg goes rook e1. Ah, what a classy move. And Pragg wins. Pragg wins when such a nice gesture by Wesley to resign with a smile. Wow. What a beautiful moment there. Praggnanandhaa scores the win here and moves into the sole lead at the Superbet Chess Classic with a score of +2. That means he's on 5 points out of 8 and he's right now leading the tournament because there are other leaders also on 4 points. If someone wins, Caruana, MVL or Firouzja, but we don't know if they will win. And what a win by Pragg today. Pragg showing that his will to win was so high. He played the Benko Gambit against Wesley So, one of the most solid players in the world. And to play Benko and beat him, just amazing, incredible. I'm totally shocked and amazed. I think we have Tushar Bhai, who is Clips Channel's editor in the chat. Tushar Bhai, final moment डाल दो Clips Channel पे, लोगों को मजा आ जाएगा. ये moment enjoy करेंगे. But let's go head over to Guki game. Let's see what Guki is doing. While they are analyzing, Gukesh is winning here also. Check. Done working on it. Arre, kya baat hai? MVL drew against Fabi already, which means that Pragg is ahead of both of them now. But what about Firouzja? Just looking at Firouzja, it's equal position against Nodirbek. This game can go in any direction. But for now, the engine says it's equal. So most likely Pragg will go into the sole lead in the tournament. What? Did Gukesh win? Both players, 40 moves done. That's why they are not there. I was like, oh my god, did Gukesh finish? Like, we wanted to see that final moment of Gukesh. Whenever that would happen. So it's been a long time for Gukesh to win a single game. Here. Meanwhile, Pragg and Wesley still analyzing. Tomorrow is the last day. Then if Pragg drew or win, it will be great, says Max Mado. Actually, tomorrow Pragg will play Levon, I think. Yes, look at this. Levon. Because whoever is Gukesh's opponent goes next day to Pragg. Pragg needs only consistency, says it's dark. Yeah, well, he's super consistent. I must say that. By the way, with this win, Pragg's rating must have increased quite a lot. Yeah, I'm just checking. 2700 chess. Praggnanandhaa is now 2766. He's moved to world number 7 and only 2 elo points away from Nodirbek. And Gukesh is actually 6 elo points away from him. So Pragg moving up rapidly. That's so beautiful. And Sohit Kishore, thank you for sending me pictures from the chess park in Indore. We are going to show those pictures to our viewers. Seems Vishy Anand has inaugurated a chess park in Indore. By the way, can we just simply snatch the pawn? Of course we can. And I wouldn't be surprised here. Where is Gukesh and Levon? They both. I mean, Gukesh, I think after the 40th move has taken a break. He's gone to eat something, I believe. Sorry? Nachu? Why should I dance? For a person who is aged 25 years and started loving chess, can he become GM Sagar Bhai? Please let me know. In general, I must say this, that becoming a GM is possible at any age, Nacho. But GM is like reaching the top of Mount Everest, you can say, or maybe close to there. And why don't you start taking a few steps today? And if you enjoy this journey, it will naturally happen. You know that you will be. But possible, I mean, everything is possible in this world. So we cannot really say that whether. So if you are looking for this answer that to begin this journey, you should know if there is a possibility or not, then definitely there is a possibility. Yes, Amruta with the answer. One can always be an exception because it is extremely hard but not impossible. True. By the way, look at Wesley. I must say that Wesley has huge respect for Pragg, Gukesh, and all the Indian youngsters. And here you can see that already he's analyzing. They are part of the same team. If you remember, they played for this WR chess team. So, and also maybe in this Bundesliga, they play for the same team. Amruta, maybe we should make Push Karo Khush Raho as a t-shirt soon. That's what people are saying. Not a bad idea with the pawn there. Oh, by the way, guys, I have one question. Do you remember there was this tweet with Anish who had made that want to make playing cards or no, it was like want to make something related to cards in chess. And there was this tweet by him, and then it was a lot of fun and everything, and then we actually started to discuss this with him. And so I have one question in this regard to all of you. If such a product is created, just so that we know this idea, and I think it's a very interesting question. If such a product is created with player cards, what kind of product would you like? Like, would it be playing cards or would it be collectibles? So I'm going to put a poll here and I want to know your thoughts. What kind of card game with top players on it would you like? Would it be playing a playing game or a collectible? By the way, Gukesh takes the pawn on h4. Collectibles is basically it's like a valuable thing that you can trade, and I think there are these Pokemon cards or there are other sports which have collectibles. But playing games is like, I remember when I was very little, I used to play like these WWE cards and so on, where one player's strength, like for example, fights fought, would be like X for one, say 300 for 200 for someone else, and the one with more would win, and then I would get the cards and so on. So, oh, we have like really trump cards, it's called, right? Both, Sagar, by playing cards in lesser cost and collectible at higher cost. Polly Walnut says collectibles are generally given free with some other products. Okay. Both, like Pokemon cards. Collectible will be more valuable, says Movieverse. Guys, thank you for your point of views. I was actually thinking, at least for me, it seemed that playing cards makes more sense. By the way, take here, king takes, check, and take this pawn. But maybe focus on match, says Yash. Yash, this is winning. Check and take. No, I won't take, by the way. Check, and I won't let him take this pawn. That would be risky, actually. Check, king here. Let's say king f3. Take. This is also winning, actually. This is also a winning position. But, I mean, why to give up this pawn? Oh, Firouzja did blunder, or no? It's equal, guys. It's equal. In collectibles, you can add bronze, silver, gold tier for each of the players. Got it. Playing cards only useful for kids. Collectibles cater to both adults and kids. Pranav says, what a guy Wesley is. Had a hard background story, yet very humble, so funny and witty. At his peak was 28-20, fifth highest rated player of all time. Still so grounded, still so humble. Can't hate him. I agree with you. I love what you have described in this small paragraph, and I couldn't agree more. One of my favorite people out there. I love Wesley. Whenever he meets, he's so kind. And in fact, when Amruta and I, we started off our journey as chess journalists in 2015, Qatar Open. I remember I entered a room filled with so many people, so many top players, was feeling so nervous. And there was Wesley and his mother there, Lotus, who just, were so kind and nice and said, why don't you take a seat next to us? And yeah, they were wonderful. Actually, yes, this pinkberry yogurt ice cream, Wesley introduced us to that. Yes, Wesley and Lotus took us to this yogurt, frozen yogurt, for the first time ever, and we've loved it ever since. By the way, we have 63% people saying they would like playing game cards, and 37% think collectible. Guys, what to do with collectible cards? Like, you collect it, right? And then you trade it. Like, for a person who thrives heavily on utility stuff, sometimes I don't get the point of it, but maybe if you can explain to me. Amruta says, instead of a house, you trade the cards. Have some autographed cards. Yes. Make the collectibles rare, like maybe only limited edition, says PL Kanti, and playing cards as a product of yours. Got it. That's a great idea. Playing cards, if made with good quality, will eventually become collectibles anyway. Yeah, but if they are playing cards and there's a pack of like 50 cards, then you need all of them, right, to play. Saran Srinivasan says, Wesley and Aronian are class players in all aspects, lovable players to the entire chess community. Couldn't agree more, Saran. Couldn't agree more. Zwelop says, random chance of getting collectible cards along with buying chess set. Oh, that's a nice point. That's a nice point. It's a good point. Oh, the game is over. Guki wins. Guys, Guki wins, and look at Levon. He's like, I shouldn't have played so aggressively. But Gukesh, you can see the spark in his eyes. He's done it. He scored a win. I mean, we need not be so happy. Yeah, he's finally the world champion. But still, the win has come after a long time, after 7 rounds. And what a day it is for Indian chess. Both Gukesh and Pragg scoring wins. First win for Guki at this tournament. And actually, Levon somehow played very risky chess, and Gukesh gave him no chance today. I think Levon did take some undue risk, but he also felt that Gukesh would falter considering his form in this tournament, but well, Gukesh rose to the occasion and played superb. Srijita says Gukesh looks energized and happy. Hope he does amazing further on. True. He does look right now in great spirits. And yeah, this is a great development for sure for Gukesh, because time for ice cream, says Amruta. What? Come on, Amruta, your throat is paining. You can't eat ice cream. The Beast Gookie mode has come, Sagar. Well, right now there's only one more game left for Gukesh. He will be taking on Caruana tomorrow. That will be a huge game. If he beats Caruana tomorrow, that would really help him to move up in this tournament. Bhagyashri Kaduskar, who's been always very, very supportive. 43 months backer of Indian chess. Can we have cards like WWE ones we had as kids? Exactly, that's what we are thinking of. That's the playing cards. But collectibles is something which we were also discussing a bit, that where it ought to be. And there the players are signing. Oh, what, Amruta? Really? There is ice cream? Niharika Sharma says, like in a playable cards packet, there should be some chance to get rare cards. Oh, wow. That's a great point. Then you have collectible and playing cards both in one. Meanwhile, Gukesh putting back all his pieces, pays his respect to the board, puts his player card on and gets up. You can see Gukesh looking a bit relaxed there. And that's so nice to see. Let's have a look at the standings right now. There's still one game going on of Firouzja, Nodirbek, which is a critical one, so we can't jump to conclusions. But Pragg is the sole leader of the tournament with 5 out of 8. We have Caruana with 4.5, MVL with 4.5, Firouzja with 4, Deac 4, Gukesh 3.5, Abdusattorov 3.5. We may out of 7 though. So let's see what happens in Firouzja versus Abdusattorov. That's a very क्या हुआ? Yeah, it's a very important game, but it's equal right now. So guys, कैसा लग रहा है आपको? How are you feeling? Harsh Kumar with GG Gukesh. Shrishti Thakur with some great points. Collectible cards offer variety, creativity, and personalization. Playing cards are limited with fixed rules and less engagement. Okay, nice. Guys, we will do it. हम इस पे काम करेंगे. And I think we will have something for you guys. We'll make something interesting. Crazy Gamer says for collectibles, you just buy them and preserve it for at least a decade. You might have heard of KSI, who bought a rare Charizard card for $100K. Isn't it great? Imagine Cookie's card selling. Okay. Yeah, maybe I have to expand my horizons, understand. Thank you, chat, for sharing so much of your knowledge and so much of your experience. This is the best place to sometimes ideate. In a pack of playing cards, there should be one collectible card, and making top players collectible card rare. Okay, that's also a great point. That's brilliant. Dhwanit says collecting cards is like a hobby which makes more happier rather than playing cards. Okay. Guys, we also have Vaishali playing in against Anna Muzichuk. She is fighting hard. She's slightly worse, but she has things under control. So she should be able to hold. And this one player who's just incredible, actually Zhu Jinner, but today she's losing. She actually lost 2 games in this tournament, first 2 rounds, then won 5 in a row. Amazing. So guys, there we are. Actually, ice cream helps if throat pain is through acidity. That's why I'm eating. Arey Amruta, with her good logic. Manish Mahajan says you will need the players to sign their name, image, likeness rights to you or get into a profit share with them. Got it, Manish. Thank you. That's also the technical side of things in collectible cards, right? Aditya says Amruta must be hearing 2 Sagars at the same time. No, she's sitting here, so she can only hear one. Kavi Rajan says, how will you show the strength of players as rating keeps changing? That's true. We have to update it maybe every 2 years. I just want to show you the key moments from Gukesh and Pragg game. Should I do a very quick roundup, guys? Kalpesh says collectible cards, if done well, good design and material can be very interesting. Do both, I would say. I think the key moment in Gukesh's game was this move f4, which turned out to be not a good idea. If he had just continued normally here with knight f3 or bishop b2, it's equal. But f4, Gukesh confidently took the pawn, moved his knight, then also stopped the white knight from coming here, then moved his king up, then plonked his own knight into the center, then took the knight, found this great move here, c5, very critical move, and then king e4, and then before you knew it, it was all over. He had won. And in the game of Praggnanandhaa, I must say it was more complex than Gukesh game. I'm firstly amazed by Praggnanandhaa's opening choice to play the Benko Gambit. It's an opening I have played myself. As we discussed today, very huge coincidence that we had a guest today, Vishnu Prasanna. And me and Vishnu had played the same opening, Benko Gambit, 12 years ago. He with white and me with black. Same line here, this line exactly. And in this position, Vishnu had played castles while Wesley played e4. And this did look really promising for Wesley. I must say that at this point, it felt like Wesley might really put Pragg under pressure. This pawn structure also looked really bad. But I think Pragg kept queens on the board, believed in his position with this little move, rook f8. You know, this entire plan with bishop out, rook here, and then just not trading queens, and then bringing this bishop into the center. And then I think this is the key move. A beautiful move. Beautiful chess by Praggnanandhaa today. I think he played like a star. And then just winning here. Beating Wesley with black is like as tough as anything it can get in chess. Why not inscribe best moments of players into a card? Actually, cards में बहुत सारा opportunities है, right? I think we can make some good stuff here. Nice standings I just showed a few minutes ago. I'll show it again. These are the standings. I have a pretty feeling that Pragg might become the sole leader And tomorrow with Levon, if he manages Levon, maybe after a loss with Gukesh, might be not in the best shape. But if Pragg wins tomorrow, he'll become the champion. Meanwhile, if Alireza beats Nodirbek today, he will join Pragg at the top, but their position is equal against Nodirbek. And tomorrow, Gukesh will take on Caruana. That will be a game to watch out for. बहुत मजा आएगा. कल 2 बजे, guys, 2 hours before, so maybe 4 o'clock is when it will start. We will just schedule the stream very soon. Thank you for all your votes, by the way. And thank you for so many people joining in today. We had close to 6,200 people when it went to the peak. So I'm very, very glad that so many people came. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have much more people joining in. Take care, guys, and also do check out the links in the description, because there is Chesspa meets Guki there. There are also other things which you can check out, and there's also a link to get free membership of Circle Chess for 1 month by filling a form. It's very short form. You can fill it, and if you are chosen, you will get 1 month of Kaisa membership. Thank you all. Bye bye.